Hello and welcome back to rollxplay, where we roll dice and play games. We are here once again with Still Hearts at a very crucial point in the campaign where we are going to be facing against the Crime Syndicate, a faction that has been around for a fair bit, going into Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 and other campaigns as well. So this is going to be quite a pivotal moment, I'd say. And to give us a little bit of a recap of to what's happened, please, Robbie, enlighten us.
So, last session, the party has been dealing with essentially a lot of Gil's goons, some that were waiting in a cart near our residence, um, that we ended up avoiding and perhaps rage baiting with a bird, but we managed to warn everyone inside the house that returned later of what was going on, but they did have trails of ashes on them, letting us know that Gil does know where we live and who we love, apparently. But we managed to stay safe for the night, but in the morning we find out that Todane's garage, rest in peace, has been turned to ashes. You'll be remembered. You were shit, but we loved you. And afterwards, there was a lot of planning in hand. We also found in the car there was newspapers from 20-ish years ago about a Triton being uh, arrested. However, after we took them from the car, the horses started riding, so we promptly put it back. Um, when we went, so the party split up. Fennel went to get Zuna to join us, and also went with Mobius to the casino, to see if they could trade him off as a way to get in. And also found the governess and guild there, having gained some information, then probably a little bit more stress. Haven't been seen by Gil being there. But we found out that there is a secret other entrance to another building into the casino leading to the basement. So that was a cool new piece of info. Sienna went to the Institute to get Caspian and Isabella to help us. Isabella will be going into the casino with us, while Caspian will be waiting outside, and then went to get some magic items, as well as try to warn, quote unquote, two of the Crime Syndicate members that will be present, just to like stir the pot a little bit. Afterwards, we also interrogated one of the fire genasi that we knew were working for Gil, and found that there will be probably more chaos than we expected. Presumably an attack in the underbelly of the city, whatever that means, possibly in the slums by the previous employers. And that maybe there isn't bombs that planted as we thought, but that Gil wants to level the entire city. And then Caspian took away his magic so he couldn't be tracked, so we don't get found out, and he doesn't get found out, so yay. Also, do we know where Harrison is?
Let's forget about him. Thank you very much for the recap. Thank you, Robbie. So, you have a few hours left of the day before you have to start getting ready for tonight's sort of event. But before we focus on the party itself, Alex, we go back to when Mobius was taken away, flanked either side by two Tritons as they are currently walking alongside you. You have the governess on your right and you have Gilgamesh on your left. The two of them are slightly more ahead of you, not really like side to side. They're just walking ahead, seemingly down some staircases that seem fairly opulent and well decorated in this casino. You've gone from the first floor, which has been filled to the brim with devils and local patrons having to deal with them, to now a much more quiet space where there is no one else here. It is just, in fact, the three of you. You walk down the stairs and you can see it opens up into this very large, luscious-looking private event room. Wide and long, it probably holds hundreds of people in one evening. But the main sort of thing that stands out here is in the very center of this room is a risen platform that has a setup that's being previously made and put together. Several chairs wrap around a singular table, as it looks like this is where tonight's events will be taking place. Gil walks alongside The governess eventually parting ways with her. But he does stop next to you before he walks away. I'm going to need to have a little talk with you. Because that whole thing back there was a fucking joke, isn't it? So I think you know a bit more than you're letting on.
Well, I don't even think I need to fake being scared because I am scared. Well, I'm not entirely sure we're on the same page, but we can talk, yes?
All right then. Kaya, I'm taking Jem with me. She looks over with a sort of hesitance. Are you sure about that, Gil? They are an asset, after all, for this betting affair. Don't worry, I won't break them. Make sure they keep intact. Wouldn't want to damage anything to lower the value. You're in safe hands, Jem. So please.
Okay. Lead the way.
On either side of this central room, there are two doorways that are clearly present. They almost blend in with the furniture for the most part, as the walls are decorated with very ostentatious colors and designs. Everything here is oozing wealth. But the doors themselves resemble almost the wall. It doesn't seem to stand out too much outside of a handle. And that's because these are sort of service entrances that would be used for the waiters here. Nothing to stand out because they don't want it to be seen. But Gil guides you to one of them, opens it up, and as you enter, there is just a plethora of food and drink that are being prepared at the moment by different servers that work here, all sort of in their standard attire, looking like they're preparing themselves, even some half-dressed, as they're putting together their bow ties and more formal wear. As soon as Gilgamesh walks in, they all freeze and then silently leave. They just walk further down, leaving this kitchen area open to just the two of you. He'll walk over towards the table, picks up a shrimp and just kind of eats it and throws away the tail. I'd offer you some food, but I'm guessing you don't eat.
Yeah, I don't. But thank you for the offer.
This is sort of the plan of negotiation, you know. Soften him up before it gets rough.
I'm sorry?
Take a chair. Any of them. Whichever one you want. Whichever makes you feel more comfortable.
I'll just sit in the chair closest to me, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You sit down. He doesn't and continues to pace around back and forth with his hands behind his back. So, any little secrets that you want to tell me about? I like to be informed. I don't like surprises. It's probably best for everyone if the cards are out there in the open.
Fuck me.
We can make this easy and just have a conversation and you can be as truthful as you want to me. Or I have different methods of getting the truth out of you.
Well, I mean, since we're here already, I guess you should know that I'm technically a 2-in-1 deal. And kind of like pulls out Bob.
Bob springs out into action. Right. What the fuck is that thing? Is that your baby?
I mean, not by a lot. I mean, it's a homunculus, but
Well, it
they
just
do
shot out of
keep
you,
him.
so what am I supposed to call it?
I mean, you can if you want to. I mean, his name is Bob, but
Well, thank you for showing me, Bob. I appreciate that. So, that's one card that you've put on the table. What else is there?
oof. Now, I'm trying to be very polite when I say this, but aren't you like, aren't there turns in card games? I put a card down. You put a card down.
I can work with this, as long as we continue playing the game. So,
Sure.
what do you want to know? What card would you like to be revealed? Sometimes, knowledge is dangerous, so be careful not to overstep.
What do I do?
I'll give you this one for free. All of this was planned without what happened with the governess and Fennell. This was going to happen either way. This whole complication of them trying to meet up and spoil the party just made things more complicated. So, it's nothing really personal to you and your group. In fact, you've made yourselves a part of this by you becoming a transaction. You didn't have to get involved, but you decided it. And I'm not going to say no. That'd be rude of me.
Well, why now?
I thought we were having a back and forth. I gave you one, you gave me one. It's your turn. How about I prompt a question instead? Has Fennell ever mentioned Helly?
Who?
You were there.
I was. Are you saying that out of character or in character?
I'm saying it out of character. But I believe you were there when Fennell confessed who he was.
Yeah, I was, but I'm trying to.
I'm just saying, if
I'm-
that's the road you want to go, then you have to roll.
Well, we are playing a dice game, are we not?
The gotcha gods have spoken. Please
Hell
roll a
yeah.
deception check.
As you wish.
Who?
Who?
Pray tell.
This is so bad, guys. This is so bad.
Technically, you have memory issues, so technically.
Okay. I see you come from the school of Fennell Del Mar's bullshittery. You know who he is or where he is?
Well, to be quite honest with you, I have been with these people for not a very long time. They have told me some stuff, but not all of it. And, you know, Fennell is a little bit more secretive, I guess. We haven't really had a chance to talk much.
Well, I guess that runs in the family then. But for the question, it's your turn.
Fuck me, man. Well, I guess I'll just repeat it. Why now? I mean, you said you already planned this, but why?
Because I can't stand them. The Crime Syndicate. I'm doing all of this to get rid of them. For everyone. They're not good people, and it takes an even worse person to get rid of them. They've been loitering around, doing their own thing for so long. They are untouchable. Nothing is untouchable for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to claim that I'm doing the Lord's work. I still have some skin in the game, and I've got things to win. And if I pull it off, then I get the lion's share, but all of this has some good intentions somewhere, deep down.
I see. Interesting.
But I'm one of these people that don't care about the casualties along the way. So I don't blink twice. There's always an eye open.
Well, I imagine you would have to do that to do work on a scale as large as this.
Well, that's just the nature of the game. And I wouldn't be surprised if all of them get involved as well. In fact, I hope they do. I've been planting seeds here and there for all of them to have something against one another and something against me as well. So I'm kind of hoping that this place turns into a bloodbath. In that chaos, I can't see anyone getting out of it alive.
Oh boy.
But who knows, maybe you'll be one of the lucky ones.
Well, if luck is on my side.
Well, I'll give you this. It's never on mine. So it has to be on someone else's. Look, I'm not going to torture you anymore, because you're not really involved in all of this. My ire is towards the people that wrong me. And so far you haven't. So, enjoy the show. And well, Kaya, as well as Diplor, will be making sure you don't go anywhere. And don't mind the blue tiefling either.
The blue tiefling?
In the corner of the room, sat there very still, has been watching this in conversation. You see a blue tiefling just watching. Feminine figure, just holding their breath and staring ahead. Waves.
Waves back, very tilted.
You know, Maeve, you don't have to be acting like a fucking freak all the time. Well, it's just part of me, isn't it? And she'll stand up and walk over towards you, Mobius. Well, I'll leave you to it. And, You do realize if you try and communicate with anyone else outside of this casino, you will be killed.
Yeah, no, I figured.
I didn't think I had to say it, but I have to say these things just in case if
Yep.
you turn around and say I've done it and there was no rules or anything. So yeah, and there's
I
no
think,
leaving,
I
of course.
appreciate the warning, of course. But yeah.
Yeah. And he just walks out. You now have this tiefling walking alongside you, walking around. She is quite trim, quite lean in how she looks. Doesn't seem muscly at all, but kind of just a well build. She walks around you and you can see scars across her body. Even across her face, there are the odd sort of markings and cuts as elements of her have like these red patterns, but they're not necessarily red. They just seem to be paint, like across the sides. But she just looks you up and down. A Warforged. What sort of matrix do you have?
A very, very complex one. One of a kind, really.
I like one of a kind. It means you're special. Do you mind if I can have a closer look? I'm fascinated, really.
Well, if you promise to only look.
Oh, I won't touch. Don't worry. I'll keep my hands in complete view.
Yes. I feel like I don't really have a choice. Kind of very, very slowly, very carefully opens his hatch.
You expose the crystal to be a bit more brighter in the room, and her face is illuminated by it. So beautiful. Do you mind if I put my ear to it? I've always wondered if it's like a heartbeat.
It's a little different, but I suppose you can.
With her hand still up, she places her ear against it, and you can see the horns are quite large, but nothing too sort of in your face. And as she listens, I guess not. Well, not a heartbeat, yet you still walk and live and think. Wow. Now that is impressive.
It sure is.
There are times where I would almost hope that my heart would stop. I try, quite a lot, to see how far I can go with it, holding my breath, slowing my heart rate down to but a small pitter-patter. But a matrix is almost that, but grandiose. You're not really alive, but you are. You're not dead or undead. Somehow there is a consciousness there. How lovely it must be.
Well, we live in a very strange, very magical world. There's a lot of different folks.
I guess you're right. A lot of different, strange people about.
Yeah.
But we're normal, aren't we?
Yeah, sure thing. And close.
She just pulls back. Hands down. So what's your name?
Jem.
Jem. Maeve. A pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too.
Are you now one of his pets?
The guy who just walked out?
Yes, Gilgamesh.
Well, I don't really want to call myself that, but at this point in time, maybe.
Well, he doesn't call us that, but we're pretty much led on a leash. What he says goes.
Well, that sounds a little constricted, no?
Oh,
Pardon
it's
me,
like being
something.
suffocated. I kind of like it. It's the first time where I don't have to think about things and have to do them myself.
I see. You're very unique, I must say. I don't think I've ever met anyone quite like you.
She kind of wipes some of the paint that's on her face, and she just marks your forehead with it, with a cross. Better.
And this is?
Oh, just telling the rest of the Fire Ganassi that you're one of us now. That's all. Just so they don't kill you. For sport, for fun.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. It never ends well for most people.
Okay. So, what's the process now?
Well, I'm hungry. And she goes over towards the kitchen and starts picking away at some of the food. Oh. Has my internet gone? Did my internet go then?
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very possibly.
Everyone just
For a
went
sec.
bang out, and it was just me by myself.
I think it might have been. I mean, Twitch is
Everything's
fine.
still running, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't stop.
No.
Yeah. It just happened for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're being attacked.
We're fine.
Okay, so can you just repeat she's hungry?
Yeah, she's going and eating at the kitchen. Just picking up some food.
Okay. Well, should I stay with you, or can I go to the other room?
Have you been told you can't?
Okay, because, like, look at me, I don't really eat, and I feel kind of, I don't want...
Don't worry, I am looking at you.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna be in the other room.
Yes,
Have a nice meal.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
I'll see you soon.
Okay. Runs out of that fucking kitchen.
You leave and enter the main seating area once again. There you can find some tables are being prepared. This is where all of the workers kind of left to and have started to prepare things for the evening when it arrives. Cleaning, dusting, preparing the tables, looking at the glasses, the orientation of the cutlery, etc. Some of them even mutter themselves, it doesn't really matter how we present everything. This room will be filled with devils, and look at what they've done upstairs. Doesn't matter, we have to follow protocol. I hate it when this happens. They just kind of talk amongst themselves. But you do see one person with Gil at the moment. The two of them end a conversation as he leaves. Meanwhile, this figure stays. Then turns their attention to you, being the thing that stands out the most here, as you see a silver masked man, Diplor, as you've met the other day. He looks over. There's not much expression to his face, but there is a sallowness that kind of drops slightly, seeing you. What are you doing here?
Well, I've kind of, I guess, been sold.
Oh,
or the entrance fee.
right. I see you've met Maeve as well.
I have, yes.
All right. Well, I feel bad for you. You're caught up in the middle of all of this.
Yeah, but I've kind of gotten used to this at this point.
Yeah, it seems to be a running theme for a lot of things, especially your friends. Somehow
Mhm.
getting caught in the middle every time.
You can say that again.
Sometimes it's just the way it is. And he looks over his shoulder back and forth. I'm guessing they're getting involved tonight then?
Well, I am here, am I not?
You are. That's right. Okay. Well, I guess I'll stay close to you then. You know, keep an eye on you. Make sure you
Thanks.
don't take the wrong step.
Gilgamesh said as much, that it's gonna be you, Maeve, and Kaya, so...
Well, we're all there to watch the theatrics of the night. None of us know what he's planned, but you can already imagine what's going to happen. So, if you need to say your prayers to some sort of god, perhaps do that now. You have a few hours left.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, putting faith in God is horseshit.
It can be. Depends really which one, I guess.
Gods exist, but as the saying goes, they play God. It's just a game. So, don't get involved. Don't be a playing piece in it.
I sense some double meaning in your words.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, a little too late now, but guess we all have to try to do the most we can with what we have.
Yeah. No, 2 seconds.
That's whether we're having. How's our run check, guys?
I low-key thought it was Diplo telling me you have 2 seconds.
Right, I'm back. Yeah, Diplo will just look around, gesture to the room. You're gonna want to take a nice cozy seat somewhere close.
Yeah, I guess there is not much to do but wait for now.
No, not really. That was my plan, at least.
Alright then. I guess he kind of like finds a table, like as close as he can get to the main podium
Yeah.
thingy.
You find one, he sits there with you. He just leans back in the chair and just looking at it all. I just can't believe he's actually doing that.
Yeah. I mean, what little he said just now, it sounds a little crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Batshit fucking insane. It's not a... He's not right. more recently than not. He's been more on edge these last couple of days. I think it has to do with you know who. So there may be a opportunity where he slips up. I just hope your friends have something real nicely planned tonight. You're gonna need it.
I know, but we've gotten out of some other batshit situations before, so perhaps we can pull it off tonight? Again? I hope.
One thing is walking into the lion's den. The other is a pit of vipers. Lions you can avoid and run around. They're predictable, they're a bit slower. Vipers are everywhere. Slither around, tangle you up, slow you down with poison. It's unpredictable. And well, this is where we are now. In the belly of a den of vipers. And don't even know who to trust. Because I'll be honest, you shouldn't really trust me either.
I know, but it's me, like, one against who knows how many of you here. I'm trying to save my own plating too.
That's the best way to look at it. Self-preservation. Also, don't talk to that guy at the end. He's fucking awful to talk to.
Which one?
You look over in the direction he was kind of gesturing with his head, nodding towards, and can you roll a perception check?
Yes, sir. Please, God. My God. No.
Okay. The shadows are thicker in that corner and you just can't quite see the features. Robbie's just fucking
Yeah,
losing
just...
it. Well, just fucking avoid him if you can. He's a bit of a bore, really.
Okay. I kind of feel like I should avoid, like, most of the people here, but I guess thank you for the heads up.
Yeah. This place is gonna be a shit show.
Yeah.
Just keep to yourself. And, well, maybe catch some rest while you can. Might be a very long night for you ahead.
Fair enough.
He leans back in his chair and you see him close his eyes as he just looks like he's sleeping at the moment, trying to at least catch some rest. Do you try and investigate anything further, or are you trying to do something else?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm just gonna do a quick look around, kind of mapping out this place in the sense of, like, is there any other exits besides the the staircase that lead up, and just looking who all is here right now, besides the staff, obviously.
At the moment, it seems to be the staff, but if you could roll an investigation check.
I can. let's see how that's gonna go. Okay.
Okay. The room itself is pretty much just 3 doors. There is the main doors that to like enter the room itself from where you kind of walk down to begin with. And then there's these 2 sort of service entrances for the waiters and staff. Looking around at both of them, do you head in to these rooms at all?
Why not? I mean, I'm just like looking around, I guess. I'm not trying to be like. I'm not like sneaking, so to say. I'm like very obviously just checking out the space.
Yeah. Walking around and through those like those 2 spaces individually, they lead into larger spaces. They lead into like main large kitchens. The area that you saw previously was almost like a setup space, kind of like the mid station for things to be taken and brought over without being in full view. So you head in and you can find there is the large kitchens. They are basically on opposite sides of these rooms, so they are individual to themselves. The northern room, we'll call it. You look around and you see nothing that stands out of the ordinary. In fact, there is a dummy waiter that goes up to the other floors, so kind of like a service hatch, essentially, where there is an elevator built in, and it goes up to the other level. So this seems to be like the main kitchen for all levels, place to serve drinks and food from, to either restock the bars that are on the upper levels of the casino, or to hand out their hors d'oeuvres and food in general. You see that the numbers are kind of demonstrated on that screen, showing that you are on sort of -1. And there is the ground level, then there are 3 levels above that. You see that all pretty much normal, as you'd expect. Then you go to the southern one, same sort of kitchen. It's basically a copy-paste from the other. Everything to the minute detail of where the storage units of kitchen equipment, be it cutlery or actual knives and preparation things, are left identical in the same spots. The one thing that does stand out from the other one, though, is that this dummy waiter, this service hatch, has a -2 to it, which the other one didn't have. So there is a floor beneath this, supposedly, but there are no entrances or anything else around. These rooms are seemingly the end of it. It ends with a kitchen, and that's it.
Suspicious.
What would you like to do with that information? Anything else?
I kind of, I'm at that point where I value my life, but also like exploration.
Yeah.
Can I send Bob down the hatch?
Sure. There are people at the moment in the kitchen preparing food, so this will be some element of stealth to get into the dummy weights and press the button. It's up to you if you want to try that.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's
Then if you
try
could
that.
roll a stealth check for Bob.
Okay, wait, let me see. I know he has his own stats.
Little stats.
Those stats.
Mission Impossible soundtrack kicks in as he rolls about, jumping into the dumb waiter.
Yes. Un momento.
If he doesn't have proficiency, if it's not mentioned directly, then it'll just be a dex.
Oh, he has a +2 in dexterity.
He's just a little lad. He's just a little guy.
Let's just do it like, yeah.
Okay, 17. You send Bob. He rolls first onto the ground like a football, going between people's feet as they're walking around, just eventually getting to the dumbwaiter. Now, are you going to be the one to press the button because it needs someone on the other side to press it for it to go down? There is no button on the inside. It seems to be a sort of one-sided thing. You can try and throw something. He can try and press it and try and run in quick. There is a sort of time where it does close, so he could try it.
Can I press it, but I'm kind of like try to pass it off as me just like looking at
You could try, yeah.
the food that's being prepared, just like very, very interesting. Like, how did you get the rest? Or just
With no nose. It smells great.
yeah.
Can you roll a performance check?
Sure. Oh, Lord.
Okay. We roll. Okay. With your back to this small lift, the lift itself, if you were to try and put someone in it, it looks like it would be one person. Like, Bob's okay because he's on the smaller side. This is just for like trays of food, etc. So if someone were to try and crawl in, a medium-sized creature would have to really like tuck themselves in to go down. But Bob fits in there nice and snugly, and you, with your back behind, you begin to talk to one of the main guys that's walking past with a tray full of food. What do you say?
Oh, that looks amazing. I hope you don't mind me asking. I mean, obviously I don't eat, but I do prepare food sometimes, and just some maybe if you can share a recipe, perhaps.
Oh, sure. This is a blood marrow souffle. It's a request from the devils that will be joining us tonight. Not something I typically make. They asked for human. We resorted to pig.
I see, and
Blink.
I assume
Press the button behind you.
like I assume that changes the flavor a bit. Do they notice? Have you made this before for them?
No. It's my first time. The devils haven't been here before. This is the first we've heard of them, nor did we know they'd be arriving, so many. So all of this preparation has been quite last minute.
I understand. That must have been a little difficult, but it really does look good. So I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Where's my plate of souffle? As someone just shouts from the back. Oh, sorry, I gotta go. Yes, chef. As he's walking around with the tray in hand. The elevator sends downwards. Bob is on the other side. Is there some way of communication that you guys have?
Yes, there is. There's a telepathic bond. So basically, while the homunculus is on the same place of existence as its master, it can magically convey what it senses to its master, and the two can communicate telepathically.
Okay. So you have full sort of autonomy down here alongside Bob. As it enters the basement level, you see the space around you is pretty much just like storage units. There's nothing like built up here. There seems to be like a makeshift storage that has been quite long abandoned. Bob's looking around with these sort of like fisheye lens as he's just staring in different places. There is one thing that he does notice, and that's a breeze coming through. There's a lot of dust in here, but it does get picked up, and there is a light that shines in as well. But there is noises, so I'm going to need him to roll a stealth check.
Okay. It's another fucking...
Okay. You, through the eyes of Bob, he jumps to the side behind some of these crates, and he hears the footsteps approach. Two individuals. No sort of words spoken between them, but the light that was being cast is the flames of their body. as 2 Fire Genasi are walking down in formation through this tunnel system. And you can see them looking over. And then they walk back. They seem to be in some sort of patrol, walking back and forth, keeping an eye out, looking over. One of them does spot the dumbwaiter that has kind of dropped down to the lower level as it is opened in front of them. And they just shrug, shake their head, and press the button to send it back up. And in Primordial, they speak to each other. I don't know if you speak Primordial.
I don't think I do. I don't.
Okay. It probably seems to be some sort of flippant remark to the people above, as he just continues to walk through. Can you roll a perception check as you're looking at these Genasi? And also, welcome, Leonie.
Okay, so that's just a straight roll.
Wow. These aren't the only Genasi in this tunnel. In fact, you can hear multiple footsteps ahead. Down this tunnel system, there are 6 Genasi in total. It seems to be paired off at every instance. The Genasi themselves have the same symbolism as a part of Gil's troop. So they have the sort of ashen look across their face. On their arms have been dipped in ash. So they are certainly his people. And he seems to be aware of this tunnel system. Looking at where the tunnel system goes, seems to eventually arise to some sort of building. You can see the staircase of like a wooden building in the distance, beginning to rise upwards. And it looks like the sort of... You had seen it in sort of passing when Fennell was handed the note. But it looks like some sort of underground tunnel to another building nearby. But it's all underground, so you can't see much else.
Interesting. Okay, I am not going to push my luck any further.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna, like, have Bob wait for, like, a time to skedaddle, I guess.
Is he going to leave, or is he going to try and come back towards you?
To me?
Okay. The elevator's closed behind him, so he'll have to press the button, wait for it, and then jump in, and then has to press it again, unless you press it on his behalf.
Like, could I put, like, blah, blah, blah. So I could still technically press it
from your position, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to time it. So
Okay.
I press it the second time.
Sure. Can you roll a... This will be an intelligence check to see if you can time everything and kind of sync it up. You've done the process before. It's just a matter of repeating the steps, but backwards this time.
Okay. Just straight intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that. I can't do that.
Okay. With a 9, you walk over towards the button once again, but now this chef comes out. He's like, "What are you doing in my kitchen? Get the fuck out of my kitchen!
I'm really, really sorry, sir.
Out! Out now! You're gonna contaminate everything!"
Okay, I'm really sorry.
Unfortunately, you didn't have enough time to press the button for Bob. So you are ushered out of the kitchen with haste. Bob can attempt it himself, but it's going to be harder to hide back and forth quick enough without making sound.
Yeah, well... Okay. Fuck it. Let's try it.
Okay. Can you roll a... So this will be an acrobatics check to see if he's quick enough pressing the button and trying to get through without alerting anyone.
But that's just gonna be Dex.
Bob's about the same height as Tom Cruise as well, IRL. You have Bob jump up to press the button for the lift of this dumbwaiter. In the action of doing so, the footsteps of the guards begin to present themselves closer and closer as the change of sort of routine is quicker than you expected. And he was a little bit slower trying to get up and do all of this in one instance. I would like you to roll a stealth check for them at disadvantage, please, as they try and rush back.
No,
No,
No.
Bob.
please.
He smashes into the car, into the crates here, as he just like, he's made of full metal, so he just like crashes into one of them like a cannonball, trying to rush back and be as quiet as possible, and unfortunately slipping. The breaking of the crate causes alarm, as now they begin to move into action. Two of these guards run in. You just see the flames getting closer and closer, the warmth getting more and more intense as they seem to ignite brighter to see more and more clearer, at least. Bob is currently scrounging around. The lift does open as they are now looking between the lift and the cart. They split. One of them heads towards the dumbwaiter lift. The other one goes towards where Bob broke the cart previously, trying to figure out what just happened. Is there anything you'd like Bob to do?
Can I have him like try to kind of hide among the rubble or something,
Sure.
or
You can try to. All right. Roll a survival check for Bob as he tries to move everything away, scatter it in a way that he looks like he's part of what broken out of these crates.
fuck me, that's another straight roll.
Wow.
What?
The remnants that fall out of this seem to be leather straps, just leather sort of strips that have been waiting to be made into something else, like be it weaponry, clothing, armor. It's just a box full of them, and they are pretty matted at this point. They're quite. If Bob could smell, it would smell very humid in this spot at the moment. He just delves in as far as he can, hiding himself amongst all of it. The fire genasi begins to examine the area, but now the heat begins to grow and grow. With Bob's POV, he is hidden beneath all of these leather bands, and there's just this glow of orange beginning to emanate as they get warmer and warmer. Can you roll a Constitution saving throw for Bob, please?
Ooh, I can. That's another fucking straight roll, but well, I don't want to jinx anything, but
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Bob's going to take some damage here.
Mhm.
Bob's going to take 8 points of fire damage as the place is being heated up in the area. Is he still standing? Okay. Your connection to Bob severs. The last thing you see are all of these leather strips being melted together like candle wax, and he is just buried beneath them, and something just short circuits and he just goes in out. You don't know what the outcome is.
Fuck. Oh no, no, no.
Well, with that, is there anything you'd want to do after losing Bob?
Cry.
Okay. You have no tear ducts. Impossible.
Fucking worst Mission Impossible movie ever, man. Like, how did this get greenlit?
Yeah. There's some shaky rolls there. Some good rolls, but then some shaky ones.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Okay, well, since you sound like you're returning back to the main foyer, just dealing with that, we're going to jump back to the other group. Everyone back together again. You are in the throes of finishing preparations. Is there anything last minute you want to do before we go into the casino proper?
We want to tell Feline and Korthek just in case.
Aren't they a little bit busy? Like, we've been told that Rosanna is at war, so,
I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
I
but
like
there
come
won't be a
over more
city
like-
left, quite possibly. They're not too
Yeah.
busy.
Just like a, hey, heads up, the city might blow up.
I wanted to buy some
Yeah.
potions before we go in.
Okay. You go and find some potions. What potions are you looking for? Just healing ones, or?
Just healing or anything else? Well, healing to begin with.
Okay. I will say you won't find much because a lot of the stock that's already been bought up, as was previously found out by Ben.
Yeah.
So
I do have 2 healing potions, 1 greater, 1 superior, just if you need one.
can you
I got
roll?
one greater on me.
Can you roll a d8, Frey? 7. Okay.
7. I find 7 potions.
You find 3 potions of varying intensity. One of them is a potion of flying, which is just fairly mundane, fairly by the numbers. It gives you 8 hours of flying at a rate of 60 feet, so it's like the fly spell, but just a bit more. There are 2 healing potions. One of them is greater, the other one is just a regular one. And then that's pretty much it. There's not much else to scour from here. It's pretty much been ransacked. Not like it's been stolen, but everything's just been purchased up.
How much for the 3?
All 3 of them together, if you want to try and get a bulk price, roll a persuasion check to see if you can knock down the price any chance of.
26.
Okay, 26. With your bartering skills and knowing you need these desperately, you reach into your charm and you're able to get a discount for all 3 potions together, getting a cost of... how generous do I want to be? 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay, fine.
It's mainly
Yeah,
the flying
fine.
potion that's bumping it up.
Yeah. You never know how useful it might be, so we'll do it.
Okay. So you have a greater, a regular, and a flying potion that lasts 8 hours once consumed. It also doesn't take up concentration, which is sort of another benefit from it that you'd have to deal with flying. So that's for now, buying some potions. Are you going to be contacting Korthek/Feline at all?
Could we ask Zodane to do it because he has sending as an actual spell and I
Yeah.
don't have to go to
Does
the
he?
fucking sending shot?
Mhm.
You don't-
Fucking bored, I would fucking hope so.
You can send them. What's the sort of message you want to send, though?
Did they say they can intercept our sendings here? Probably not, right?
We
No
don't
mention
know.
of it.
General consensus. 7 crime lords. Alexir might blow up. Be ready? Question mark.
Who am I best sending this to? Korthek or Feline? I don't really want to stress Feline out, but I don't know if she can be stressed anymore, so... Korthek kind of
Also,
scares
Feline
me.
is... Isn't Feline also still busy in Siftos?
Yeah,
Maybe.
so I guess Korthek would be the best option.
Okay. Sending spell, cast. Hey, Korthek. Crime Syndicate. Big bad people in Alexia. We're going to be fighting them. Maybe you want to help.
Maybe emphasize the blowing up of the city part.
I've only got 25 words. What am I supposed to say? Oh, shit.
Bomb.
Blow up the city!
He receives the sending in his head. Ooh. Oh, shit. He didn't sound too happy. A little bit out of breath. Sound like he was fighting something. Can't have to help. Oh, 1 sec. I'll send another message.
Don't.
Yeah, it sounds like you're going through a bit of a rough patch at the moment, but Alexia might not be here tomorrow. So whether your thing is more important than this, I'll leave that in your hands, I guess. Message
This is
sent.
a trip.
Well, you know,
Korthek,
it's kind of like
like the leader of Transvilla. Okay.
yeah, fuck him, you know, just.
No! He has so many.
Oh, hold
What's
on.
your problem?
Message comes in. Oh. Okay. He said he's fighting some fucking creatures, and he'll be here as soon as he can, but it might not be anytime soon, and he said we can handle it. That's just bullshit. So
Thanks for your faith in us.
I'll send him that.
No, I meant
No.
that was for you.
Oh. Well, I don't
You know what?
I don't know if we probably should really encourage him to be here.
Well, I don't think you should be spending any more of your spells on sending messages to a man who's currently probably fighting giant monsters, so
Yeah. And
maybe he'll get it done quicker if we're not bothering him.
I also left out a lot of the harsh words he had to say for me.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I thought he was like a paladin. I didn't think he was allowed to say those things. But I guess it was a
That's
message.
Paladin oath, you cannot say fuck.
Oh, that would suck.
Yep. Alright. Any other last minute preparations we might want to do?
I think I'm
Alright.
much good to go.
Ven's gonna ask Melody to appear.
Mm-hmm. She appears.
Are you sure you want to be coming with me?
Well, of course. Why wouldn't I?
Just in case they do some kind of magical pat down, but
I'm sure all of them will be somewhat magical in form or matter. Doesn't really mean anything, does it? All of their bravado is pretty much just for show anyway. Put some laws in place, say you can only bring one person, just to show a sort of line that's been drawn in the sand, but I'm sure people are going to break it.
have you ever seen anyone like Gil? As in, someone with abilities like his?
The magical weave can be interpreted in many different ways. Finding an affinity into something is a little harder. It comes with intent and purpose, and sometimes natural. I don't know what his is, but if someone has such a potency in it, it's either been with him since the start or he's gotten it somehow. Take Caspian, for example. His was given to him. He wasn't always like that, was he? Perhaps Gilgamesh is the same. Things can be learnt, things can be taken away. Nothing is forever, only if you try and make it so.
So, you do believe his abilities are technically magical in nature?
I believe they have to be some construct of magic.
Okay. Good to know.
But I wouldn't
Well.
test the man. It doesn't
Oh,
seem
please
normal.
do not.
No.
Preferably stay away from him.
Yes. I'll be sure to.
Well then, how much time do I have before I need to go?
You have a couple of hours left.
What the fuck? Do we want to investigate the fucking horses?
Are they still just outside?
Yeah.
They are
Yeah,
still
horses.
there. You
newspaper.
never let them go.
Can we go to there and leave the little bird as we take out the newspaper?
You want to leave the
And just
bird inside?
leave it, yeah, like inside or on top of it, whatever is easier.
Okay. You take the newspaper
Um,
out. The horses gallop on their way.
I'm gonna look through the bird's eyes as far as I can.
Mm-hmm. You look through the eyes. How long can this connection last for if you're looking through them? I don't know if it's forever. Does it have to be within a
It's
specific
like
spot?
within a certain distance.
I think it's like 100 feet. I don't think it's too far.
Oh, that would be bad.
Oh, that's not spells. Whoopsies.
Might be 1,000
Sorry,
feet.
I don't have it in my. It is within. Oh my fucking god. Why is this spell so long? And it must be within 100 feet of you. Yeah, 100 feet. So I'll like have someone guide me closer every time, but I'm always at
Sure.
100 feet.
The horses are
Distance.
faster. So you will have to try and keep up if you want to.
Shit. Okay, I won't look through its eyes yet then.
Okay.
I'll just keep up with them.
You can always ask the bird to like fly back to you once it knows, once it's stopped or something, issue a command like that. And then you can look through its eyes in sort of a memory aspect to see what it's seen. It can convey.
Can I do that?
It can convey messages. It can
Oh,
convey
okay, then I'll do
information.
that.
Okay.
I'm not getting closer if I don't have to.
Sure. Then you leave the horses to gallop on their way. It'll take them a while until they get to their destination, and eventually the bird will return. So until that happens, you have some planning to do. What else would you like to be doing? A couple of hours until Ven has to leave at least.
Okay. If we really believe something will be happening in the slums, should we send someone there?
Yeah, we could ask some of the people from the other party, maybe. They're still around and they have expressed their readiness to help us further, so...
Okay. Could you talk to them, Sienna?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Thank you. And do you think you can trust your guard buddies?
Yeah, I've worked with them very successfully over the last 6 months, so I think they're trustworthy. I can speak to them.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure we've contacted literally everyone we can.
Yeah.
Fennel, once you're in there, what's your plan?
My plan, just rile him up, I guess.
Okay.
He'll be distracted on me, basically. It should allow everyone else to do what they need to do.
Okay. So, just as a reminder, I am in charge of getting the governess out, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
And then when shit hits the fan, hopefully Catherine can show us the way out.
Thorn and Tadane will be outside waiting for the shit to hit the fan. Is there a certain point where we want to be the one making the first move? The one to attack first? Rather than waiting for the chaos to hit?
Suppose we could. We don't need to wait for the chaos to hit, I guess.
Because if we disrupt it, or start it first, maybe we have an advantage. Maybe it
Just
ruins whatever plan he has.
We just need to make sure he's well distracted. We don't want him able to react to you getting the governors out and the rest of us trying to get out. So it really needs to be at the moment everyone else tries to attack him.
Okay.
So he's busy fighting off the other crime lords.
Maybe try to rile up the rest of them. Buddy up.
Yeah. I think in
Or
my
rather
process of
than-
riling Gil up, I'll rile up the others, or the others will be very interested in what Gil has to say and his reaction.
Okay. Well, I think that's as much as we can plan. There's so many things that can happen. I feel like if we go into any further detail, it won't even matter. As we've noticed that our plans don't always exactly go to
Yeah.
plan. So,
Well, if we disregard what happened above ground in Siftos, then technically our plan with Kamandera worked. Technically.
sort of. Yes.
Sort of.
Kind of.
Kinda.
If we exclude the not actually having Mobius's house thing and
Yeah, exactly. Like if we exclude what happened above ground, like everything underground went exactly as we hoped, so. Thanks, Max.
Max like, yeah, for sure, guys.
She's not wrong.
Well, I think we just prepare as much as we can, then drink any potions you might have now that last a long while, so you don't have to sneak it in.
Got a potion of flying in case anyone wants that. No, I'll hold on to
Can't
it.
we all fly?
Well, there might be some
Look at this
other
one.
people that we're trying to get out who might not be able to fly. You never know.
Out of
For
character, what's
example,
the
Caspian
hell's
can Caspian fly? I feel like him flying would be a very scary sight.
Oh, imagine.
Just flies hand
Jesus.
first.
To be fair, would that
But
work
also-
on him?
Does he use magic potions, or does he consider them, like...
Yeah, is it just
Disgusting.
frankly outright refuses to use the magic potions, or do they just not have an effect on him? It's
His
just
mind
used-
has changed as time's gone on. Things can affect him. He has an immunity to certain spells and effects. Potions, if he ingests them, they can activate and work. Yeah,
Okay.
it does seem to be he can voluntarily disable things. Like teleportation
Yeah.
works on him. Like he can teleport, he can be banished as long as he allows it to happen.
Yeah.
Or he has the reaction to be able to stop it. If he doesn't have the perception beforehand, then he's fucked.
He's just like, yeah, all right, I'll get banished.
Yeah, I don't like it
This
here
whole
anyway.
Time out.
I've always
Okay.
been curious to know where I'd be sent if I got banished.
Where does everyone go? Banish me. Okay, well, with the plans set in motion, Sienna, you head over to the other group, the Pharaoh Judgment group.
Yes.
Okay.
I do that first.
Okay, you head
And
over.
while I'm on the way there, I'm going to keep my eyes open in case I spot either Roiga or Rudy.
Sure.
I take either.
Can
Just,
you roll
practice
a perception check as you are looking around?
Why would you ask me that? Oh,
11?
11.
Okay. In fact, they're not making their presence hidden. You can spot, as you're walking through, a couple of fire ganassi. They are trailing you. They are following.
Oh,
they're keeping a
nice.
distance, but they're not hiding. And they do stand out.
Okay.
So you are being followed at least.
And just so they know I know, because we both know that we all know, I'm just gonna wave politely at them.
No response. You come across Roigar. In the distance, you see the large fire giants just standing there proudly talking to some of the civilians here. And some of them seem to have some concerns that they're voicing to him. And he's like nodding along. You arrive as one of them says, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's been an influx of devils or something. They've been running around rampant down below. I've not seen anything, nor has there been any mention to the guards. This is the first time I'm hearing of it. As well, there are these tribesmen running around. They've not made their presence hidden. They've been making themselves quite well seen and seemingly scouting some spots. And I frankly don't like it. You need to be doing something about this. Please, this first time I'm hearing all of this. Sienna, have you heard any of this happening?
Yes. In my defense, I only got into town yesterday again, so. But I'm here now to report something. If we could step aside really quickly.
Of course. You look nervous. I will speak to you in a second. And they're just like, typical, again, leaving us behind.
Everything is well taken care of. Your safety is
I
our
don't
biggest
believe
concern,
you. I don't know who
and
you
I
are.
promise... Oh, that's so fair. That's very valid. We'll be back with you in just a second. Leaves.
Did they just put a finger at me? What? As you walk off with Roigar. Thank you. They were getting very loud, even for my tall stature. You are nodding a lot.
Yes. I'm considering how to put this. We suspect that there's going to be trouble tonight. Roughly around 8.
That is oddly very specific.
I know. If you could maybe station men that you trust down the slums tonight and have them be very aware of what's happening. The main trouble is going to be elsewhere, but we've heard rumors that there might be some plans involving the slums, and we're worried.
I understand. Another attack from below. They keep seemingly crawling out of that space. He scratches his head, a little bit kerfuffled. Okay. It is very difficult at the moment. Our resources are stretched between the houses and trying to get a grip on the city. We've been lacking recently. Everyone wants something, and with this agreement, we have to provide to everyone. It was a much simpler time when we had the Empress leading us. Who is it, Sienna? What is this threat?
Today, it's the Crime Syndicate.
A Crime Syndicate? All right. Then I will deploy some garrisons, those available to some locations that will stop anyone from coming from the depths of the city. And I will send Rudy and men of his stature down below as well. We will try to stop another shambles, but I cannot be everywhere at once.
Of course, I understand that. And if it is any reassurance, you'll have a lot of support in the city tonight.
The people do not like us being present. They've made that very much known. But we will do what we must to ensure the sanctity of everyone here.
Tell your men to be very careful and keep an eye out for similar weapons as they used during the push on the garrison. They might employ those again. It's not the same, but it's a similar foe.
I will inform them. Thank you for coming, Sienna. And, are you at ease now?
No. I'll be where the main trouble is.
Well, we can always guarantee on you fixing things. You've got a very good track record of helping out.
Thank you. I'll try.
He'll stand up and beginning to walk back to those two. Do not worry, we will be helping as much as we can as he tries to diffuse the situation. Sienna, you look back to where those Ganassi were, and for this entire interaction, they were nowhere to be seen. They seem to have disappeared completely, choosing to hide from the guards to make, as seems to be, their presence hidden. To them, at least.
Interesting.
Eventually, then, your bird returns and begins to convey sort of imagery of what they'd seen. You follow the cart along the cobbled roads, and it seems to eventually arrive at a very large and impressive building, which is reminiscent to a sort of like mausoleum of sorts. Quite an impressive one that is on the western bank of the city. It just stopped at the front of the stairs. Not much else.
Is there any symbols on the house? Anything?
It belongs to House Mortem. They deal in analyzing decay, poisons, and are essentially the mortuaries of the city.
So, this either means two things. Either subliminal messaging, see, if you die if you mess with me, or they're involved somehow. How? I do not know.
Imagine it was just a message. This is where you'll end up. I'm gonna put you in the morgue. You are dead.
I would be
as
surprised.
Alex just pointed out, both.
Oh, both, yeah. You mean, how close is that to the casino?
Quite a ways away.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever, girl. Okay, when we'll tell the rest of the party what the bird saw, but he will head out a bit earlier than he needs to, and if anyone is following him, he's gonna try to lose them in the crowd of people.
Okay.
Just so he can pretend to be Valkyrie a bit before going to the casino rather than heading straight from the agency to it.
With your ability to shift your appearance, you have a much easier time than anyone walking into a busy street and then flicking your appearance to be someone else, and then walk out to the other side and then become the person you want to be. So anyone who were to be following you, if they were, they lose track of you. They can't keep up. Especially since it's not magical, it can't be tracked. You essentially become a new person altogether. Walking out to the other side, you head down into the casino?
Not until I'm supposed to be there, just hanging around near the area, maybe like at a bar or something.
Okay.
Like one where we first met the casino guy whose name I fucking forgot.
Sure.
The one that we got drunk to tell us info.
Yes. He's actually not been seen anywhere. You've not seen him anywhere during all of this.
Is he dead? Did you guys kill him?
You sit at the bar. You can see it's quite busy. There's not many people around that want to interact with you direct. They're all in their little groups. Can you roll a perception check?
Ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, what the fuck? There we go. Ooh, 22.
22, okay. There is one person at the bar that is slightly hidden by shadow, leaning against it and looking forward. Their hand reaches out from the shadow and grabs a wine and pulls it to themselves. And you just see the eyes glint in your direction. Top hat lifts up as he puts it back down. You see Kilvin.
Is it who? Hello, stranger.
Hello, familiar face.
Just kind of raises his brow and then raises a glass.
You may be able to hide your presence, but you cannot hide your story. That stays forever.
Oh, thanks.
It's not a compliment.
I'll take it as one.
What brings you here?
Oh, Kelvin, you should know better than other people that stories aren't for free.
Stories aren't for free. No, they're not. So what's the payment you want this time?
Can I look around, see if there's any fire ganassi around, just in case?
No fire ganassi.
Okay. Well, first of all, are you here just to watch again, or...?
You know I'm just an observer.
Mm.
And frankly, why wouldn't I want to be here? This is the fall of the Crime Syndicate that's been around for hundreds of years, led by many different faces, and has finally been put together in one spot. It was done once before by someone who tend to forget their name.
So, you really think he'll pull it off then?
Well, I think you know just as I do that the man is very driven. And he wants to get things done. Which makes it a lot more trickier when there's a lot of names involved. A lot of very important people. It has a knock-on effect. And what he'll be doing will create a lot, and I mean a lot of stories. So I'm quite excited.
So you're just gonna be watching then?
What would you like me to do?
I don't know if you'd be willing, but... You don't always just have to be an observer.
And what am I supposed to trust a murderer?
Oh. Don't pretend that doesn't make me interesting to you.
Interesting, certainly a word to use. I've followed murderers before. Each one of them have had their own little ethos that they like to follow. Their code of conduct, on who and what they will kill. But yours is finished. The little rampage you were on seems to have died out. So your purpose is kind of over, really.
Well, there's always new faces.
Are you collecting them like books in a page or pages in a book?
Let's leave my side hobbies to the side and go back to the original topic, shall we?
By all means.
I'm not asking you to do any big feat, but Maybe a little bit of instigating. Push the story along.
As a narrator, you know I'm not allowed.
Allowed. Is anyone stopping you?
Yes, in fact they are. It's the part of who I am. But you don't listen. You just like to take, don't you? Just like everyone takes from you. I guess you're not as different as you may think from those you've murdered. Is this what you wanted, instigating? I think it's working.
Well, it was worth a try. But I get if you want to be just a narrator. Nothing more.
Do you pity me?
Well, if this is what you want to do, then I don't see why I should pity you. Do you want to be pitied?
As long as it would leave some sort of mark, then sure.
Do you want to leave a mark?
I don't think people would want that. Look how
And
much
why
of
is
a
that?
mark I've left on your life already.
I fear you give yourself a little bit too much credit.
Well, it's quite an impressive life that you've led. I didn't realize that all of these Fredericks, or whatever they are, they're all connected in some way or fashion. How many pieces have you got now? Have you got all of them? I don't think you have. They're living their lives and they're doing quite well with it. But there's a problem. You missed out on one. The core piece to all of this, the framework of the puzzle. The actual Frederick. The original. You realize that now? The one you killed is just the worst aspect of him, we'll say. The most possessive version of. You've not actually done anything.
Seems you have a lot of stories to catch up on, Kelvin.
Perhaps I do. But we've not had a catch-up in a while.
Maybe after this.
Oh, perhaps.
But hey, technically, you did help last time. So thanks.
Threatened and
Even
choked
if it...
out. Not quite. By my
You
own...
helped before that, didn't you? You could have chosen not to teleport me, yet you did. Maybe it was for your own selfish fun, but... whether you like it or not, Kelvin, you technically are part of a story. So maybe you do have a choice after all.
Maybe I do. Or maybe this is just a lie we tell ourselves, when in fact all of our story is already written.
I think maybe you've been drinking a little too much. The night is only about to start.
My drinking has just started.
Well, I used to think I could only be one thing. But if there's anything consistent in this world, is that things change.
But answer this question. One bad day. If you had the worst day of your life, would you stop yourself from becoming the monster you were?
I don't know. I know it's not a very satisfying answer.
It's the truth. And I adore the truth. Well, you've never wronged me, really. Caspian tried to choke me out. You then endured my games, which was fun.
I did try to defend you at first, before knowing who Caspian was. Just saying.
Well, the man can't be bartered with. You're a child of the well of creation. Now, that is fascinating to me. So perhaps we can talk about that when this is all done. Because I've got my own thoughts on that. And the own wicked stories of how it formed.
Well, I don't know much of a storyteller I can be, considering I was when it happened, but sure.
Then make sure you stay alive. And how about you make sure that I don't get attacked again either?
All right. Giving me a bit of a task here, but wouldn't you... well, I was gonna say, why don't you just make yourself safe, but you seem to have a knack for being where the drama is, so I guess we'll have our vices.
Oh, plenty of them. Wine, especially.
Well, any favorites?
Just this local one. It's a bit sour, but hits the spot for quite an evening to come.
Well, a toast to that, I suppose.
I do look forward to hearing you sing.
Oh, you. And Van's just gonna take a sip and just be there for a bit before heading to the casino.
A word of warning for you, though, as you part ways. Don't drink anything while you're there.
Kelvin, do you take me for an amateur?
No, but perhaps your friends will be. Sometimes you can't help it.
Thank you.
He just leans back into his drink.
All right, bye-bye. And Van's gonna leave.
Mm-hmm. Sienna, you meet up with the Farrow's Judgment people. They've all communed together, helping to clean out some of the ash that's in the storage unit. The once was building. They've all taken a bit of a rest now, sat on the side.
Are they being watched by anyone? Like, is there people actively watching our building?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So they're just every now and again looking over their shoulder going, yep, they're still there.
Who are you looking at?
What
What the fuck? How long have they been there for?
Oh, ages.
What the shit?
Yeah. So you're already kind of involved. but do you want to get more involved?
Can we not do
Like-
this?
No, you don't have to be involved. Like, if you just stay here during the events tonight, then you're probably going to be fine. They're not going to think you're an active part in this, which you aren't. So,
How do you end up in
Yeah.
these situations?
so that's a long story. Do you actually?
Do you
want
have a
to-
problem? Do all of you have a problem?
Yeah.
Well, I'm
like
glad
several
you're
different
open about
problems,
it. You know,
but-
at least you're being honest to yourselves, because
To be fair, it's most of us we're not at fault. It's more of a familial kind of issue. But this specific thing is kind of one of our fault, but not 100% either, because it was somewhat out of control. Anyway, do you want to help or not? Everybody, you all individually get to make a choice if you want to actively help or if you want to stay out of it. I get if you don't want to get involved. It's honestly fair. You deserve a vacation.
after Allison is giving his thoughts, Cosmo speaks up. Well, of course we should help. That's why we're here. I see no reason not to. I would like to help as well, if it helps my track record with getting clean again with all of these wanted.
It will
crimes.
probably do that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
Fuck. Well, I guess we're in then.
Okay. So we suspect that these lovely gentlemen who have been watching us, or well, maybe not them directly, but someone of their sort, is likely going to be causing troubles down in the slums of the city tonight. We've already alerted the guards, so there will be an increased presence of theirs down there tonight. But we'd feel better if you guys could also just, do your own kind of protection for the people down there, because they don't have a lot of protection, and we can't be there for them. So we'd like to trust that in you.
Zach will speak up. Of course, Sienna. We'll help with anything we can. We worked well together as a team, and I think if we do something good for the city, then whether gestures towards Magna, whether you do want this sort of self-preservation or you want to help, then at least we all get what we want from this. Yeah, we're in.
Okay, amazing. Shit is likely going to hit the fan like around 8, sometime after that. So if you could get into the city down below in the next few hours, that would be perfect.
You got it. We'll, is there anyone from, like, the garrison we need to contact and work with?
There are several guards down there who I've personally worked with who have my unconditional trust. My biggest contact person is a man named Commander Roiger. He is a fire giant and very, 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 very trustworthy. And as well, there's a unit centered around Rudy, who, again, shares my other trust. He's a tiefling. If you spot him, if he reaches out to you, you can also trust him and his unit.
Okay. I've actually spoken to Commander Roiger before.
Oh, perfect.
I'll reach out to them again and see if we can patrol with one of their troop down there. Okay, Sienna, we've got this. You can trust us.
Okay. Be safe, everybody. It's not going to be easy.
What about them fucks? Are we killing them now, or?
No. Not as long as I don't. As long as I don't make any moves towards you. They haven't done anything yet.
Oh, okay.
Just eye contact. If you fuck around.
They just
the
keep
car,
looking,
like look at the people watching us, like. We see you see us. Good. Okay.
Okay. With Pharaoh's Judgment team informed. The group of them will begin to contact Roygar and make themselves available for anything that were to happen in the under part of the city. With these final preparations made, then it is time for you to head into the casino. You walk down into the underbelly. You find the place is filled with strange people that aren't from here at all. You see devils just walking around picking on some of the less fortunate people who live down here, working with scraps, and they just kind of like poke them in the belly. Does this one move? He's just been sat here all day. Fucking, come on, get on your feet! As he's just shouting at him, and he's just hunched down, pulling the cloak further over his head to try and hide from him. I see you moving, you're not dead! And he just tries to rip it out of their, the cloak out of their hand. Do you interact with these people, or do you just keep going?
I don't want to drag attention to myself, because also Valkyrie probably wouldn't help, so gonna keep walking past for now. But I remember his face.
Continuing to walk down, you see another sort of fight beginning to take place between two devils as they like intertwine, and they're just in the middle of the road. You see a group of devils have surrounded him, just like, yeah, kill him! As they're just like fighting each other in the middle. Blood scraped across the ground as they are clawing at each other to death, it seems. One of them, their eyes kind of hanging out of their head as they just like pull it free and then throw it at their enemy's face. The other one just catches it and eats it as they just continue to brawl in the middle of the street. Meanwhile, these fire Ganassi are just watching this happen. They're just standing by the side looking and just watching. Silent as they are.
Good on them. At least they're killing each other before the fight breaks out. Just raises his brows at that and keeps walking towards the casino, not paying it much mind, trying not to get into a brawl himself or involved in any of it.
You eventually see the front open doorway of the casino. It is busy. There is a line leading out of the casino that is currently being held up by a bouncer, the same guy that was there the day before. Tall, lanky, pot-belly looking devil, 15 foot tall, taller than you, with the horns extending further. As each one of these people are kind of waiting, on occasion he just picks them up with the end of his fingers by the head and throws them to the ground as they just get thrown out of queue. Back of the queue. And he just runs off to the back of the queue, just waiting with their money in hand. Can you roll a perception check?
Yep. 14.
Amongst all of these people that are in this line, there is a kind of not a queue to the left, which seems to be where some of the people, VIPs or whatever, are walking past and into, given free access. There is a person at the front door next to the bouncer. You see the governess as they're ticking names as people walk in. You begin to approach, and then you hear a familiar voice to your right. Hey man, look, I got some gold, and I just want to go in and play some games, you know? I'm feeling really lucky today. You see one of the workers at the sending shack currently talking with the bouncer.
Is it the one who I think it is?
There's only one guy.
I'm gonna fucking kill him. In his head, I'm gonna cast a message that sounds like his voice. That's just like, no, this is your self-conscious. Do not do it. Walk away. This is your sign from the universe.
Can you roll a persuasion check?
Sure. Oh my fucking god. 11.
Not
Fuck
one.
my life. You know what? That's his downfall.
You speak into his mind and there's just static. The guy's brain dead. He's got no fucking brain cells at all. He just looks ahead with like a handful of gold in hand. The 50 gold you had given him, not the platinum that you had given him the day before.
Yeah.
But he just holds it in front with these eyes wide, like puppy dog eyes. And this devil just looks him up and down. You're in a wrong place, my friend. Picks him up by the head. Welcome in! Throws him behind and he's thrown into the casino.
Okay.
Yay! As he just...
Kick his ass first. No, I'm kidding. Then we'll kind of wave at the bouncer.
Mhm.
In his Valkyrie form, just kind of like, do I go in the VIP queue or do I go here? Normal queue.
Just stares at you longingly for a moment. You want to go in? Are you on the list?
I believe I should be performing here tonight. At least that was the deal yesterday. Valkyrie?
It's not your true name, though, is it? Is this a stage name? I've heard all of these performers have a stage name.
Well, privacy and all that.
Well, since you are a celebrity, do you mind signing my belly?
Oh, there goes my cam. Autographs are after the show, unfortunately.
Well, I head off after this, so I might not catch you.
Oh, I'll be staying.
Sign my belly!
Excuse me?
One
Is
intimidation
this how you
check.
talk to other ladies? Sure. What happened to my cam?
I don't know. It just happened.
23.
Okay. I do not distinguish between male and female. I do not give a shit.
Well, that's not how you talk to anyone.
It's my job to be like this. I'm the bouncer. Actually, you might have some... You might be right. Perhaps I need to be a bit more courteous.
Well, thank you for acknowledging it.
I will also refrain from grabbing you by the head.
Mm-hmm.
Since your hair looks so lovely.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll try and stay a bit later. And hopefully you can sign my belly.
No promises.
As you're having this conversation, eventually the governess peeks over behind. Valkyrie, is it?
That is correct.
All right, please don't mind him. You are going to be performing tonight?
Yes. Is there a place I can change, or...?
Yes, I'll show you. It's not down below. It is just before then. We have a little stage for you to get ready, and then you can head down when you're feeling comfortable enough to go on the stage and perform. The place itself is quite lavish. You've got all of your essentials you'll need, water, and some snacks if necessary. If you do need anything else, though, just call to the closest person. And we all work together here, and we'll try to get whatever you need.
Thank you, that's very kind.
Everyone will be arriving in the next 2 hours, so you have some time to prepare. And I believe the host would like to see you just before anyway, so prepare yourself for that. Don't be nervous.
Well, try my best.
You head in, follow as they lead you through. And if you need anything, my name is Kaya, so...
Got it. Well, you know my name, so...
Yes, it's on my notepad. And she opens the door for you, and it's quite a nice little sort of preparation space that's like full gear for makeup and everything else, preparation stage, everything you need. As you are walking down, though, you can see the hustle and bustle of people beginning to get more and more busy downstairs, as now there seems to be an influx of more different creatures, different people just hanging about. And amongst all of them, though, you do see Mobius just sat there alongside a familiar Diplor.
It just kind of looks like, I'm so sorry to Mobius for a second. But he's gonna not like linger or anything and go into the like little changing room area, start to get ready. But yeah,
All right.
just act natural.
You prepare to get ready. As time continues, eventually you hear a knock on the door.
One moment. And slowly walks over, opens the door.
And you see a Triton
Yes?
man standing there. Gil. Ah, Valkyrie, is it?
Yes. And you might be
I am
the
the
host?
one hosting this event, yeah. Gilgamesh. Pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine. Would you like to step in, or?
Of course. Walks in. It's a nice
Just
little
holds the door
place
for you.
here. You got all your drinks as well. Very lovely. I hope they're treating you kind.
Oh, they've been more than kind. Kinder than most places, really.
Ah, where else have you performed?
Local taverns, some in Trasvalar, Calzaria.
None around here, then?
Some, but mostly here.
Ah, all right. Ah, fair enough. I've not heard your name mentioned too often around the places, but to be honest, I'm quite of an outcast anyway. I don't tend to have my ear down on the ground listening to music, so apologies if I don't know you too well.
No, that's all right. I'm not that much of a big name, not yet at least.
Well, hopefully tonight there's a lot of people present. Your name will be remembered. Should be a good night all round.
And I thank you for that opportunity. I'm really grateful.
Ah, I wouldn't thank me. So, what sort of songs are you going to be singing? Is there an act you have, or?
Well, they did request not sad songs, which wasn't in my plan anyways, but...
Oh, really? Yeah. I think that would be quite appropriate for the evening. Perhaps towards a later part. I think you'll know when it's going to happen. But we like to bring down the mood a little bit. Take it a bit more seriously. So maybe start off with a bit of jovial when they all come in. Then bring down the tension a little bit with something more somber. And then really hit them with the feelings at the end. Is that normally a fire success?
Sometimes people request slow dance sort of songs, or just somber jazz, I suppose. It's not my expertise, but I can do it.
I don't imagine any of these people will be dancing now, so...
Well, at least not the traditional kind, no, with what I've seen outside.
No, not the traditional.
Very
Right.
brutal.
Oh, yeah. Well, these people can be very brutal.
Well, it's one of the reasons why I asked to maybe have a bodyguard on duty, but I understand there's already a lot of people.
There'll be plenty of guarding around here, don't worry about that. And because we have hired you as part of the casino, we will be looking after you with care and attention.
Well, thank you.
Don't worry, we'll have our eyes peeled and make sure that you are safe. And that you don't get lost either.
Well, We'll see. The crowd's big, but I don't know how one can get lost on a stage. Well, actually, I have seen it a few times.
Hmm.
First timers and all.
Yeah, first timers. Well, should I give you some time to yourself and to prepare?
Well, I am mostly ready. I don't know if people would appreciate entertainment for now, but sounds like this game's gonna go far into the evening. I'd rather save my voice.
No, of course. Well, if you want to head out of here whenever you're ready, by all means, there's plenty of people to talk to and ignore as well. So you can grab a drink outside and just remember 8 o'clock on the dot.
Understood.
Good. All right. Well, good luck, Valkyrie. Hopefully you, is the saying the same in theatre, break a leg?
Yeah, theater performance. Generally speaking.
Hopefully you break both legs.
Well, thank you. Good luck with the game as well.
I think the luck will be elsewhere tonight.
Oh. Why so?
I'm not very lucky.
What makes you say that? Aren't you the host of this?
Doesn't mean I'm lucky.
I suppose.
I'm fortunate in my position, but I'm certainly not lucky.
Well, I'm not quite sure if I believe in luck. So, maybe also break a leg?
You should, though. You should believe in some luck. It is out there. You tend to see some miracles.
I guess it's a hopeful way of looking at things.
Hopeful way. Down in the dumps. Hard to see the difference, really, sometimes.
Well, I guess luck and unlucky go hand in hand.
I guess so. All right. I'll see you later then.
See you later.
Until leave.
Shakes his head like, ugh.
So, as the evening continues, for now, Sienna, the two of you know that it'll be time to head off. Will you be going? Go for it. What were you saying?
I'm going to try and do similar to Van, except I'm at a disadvantage because I can't shapeshift to shake off any followers. But I guess I can just approach a guard and then try and fuck off really quickly. I can try that. So I guess Senna will try that.
Okay.
To head towards the reserve, meet up with Isabella, maybe without them though, for an element of surprise or something.
Okay.
We'll see.
You do this little maneuver. Knowing that they don't seem to be anywhere close to the guards, you find sort of the patrol that follows along suit, and they have no way of being able to track you from that point onwards. You get as close to the reserve as possible before you eventually arrive to the exterior of it. You head in, you see Isabella fully dressed in this sort of like emerald sequin dress that sparkles and that sort of silver trim that laces throughout. Very well ornate. No mask in hand. Her face is fully visible. You see this sort of scales all the way across and leads down her fairly sort of tan skin. But the snakes are out. There's no veil either. There's nothing hiding them. She is on full display here. Sees you, gives you a nod.
Just to mention it, because Robbie said, "Are you going to be dressing up?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, fine." Sienna is wearing a typical three-piece suit, brown suit, and the jacket is slightly longer, so it's almost like a coat. With her armor underneath. Why does my doorbell ring? I don't know. Let Fidel continue talking.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Fennel, you have Zuna, who comes in with this sort of white gown that she's wearing, not in the same fashion as sort of a wedding dress, more of like tighter to the body and almost like a cocktail dress. She stands up next to you. Are you all happy? Are you all ready to go?
Yeah, I think we are. Looking amazing, by the way.
Well, thank you. It was the first thing I saw. It's a little bit restrictive, but it works.
Well, hopefully it's not too restrictive, considering what might be happening later.
Well, I might have to modify it as we go. But we can handle that when it happens. Are you all right? Are you ready?
Yep. Fennel will stand. He's also wearing a suit that's deep navy with a crisp white shirt. Still unbuttoned at the top, refusing to kind of go too formal and wear the tie or wear the bow tie.
Are you still going as yourself, or are you going as Bob?
No, he's going as Bob. Yeah, at least to begin with.
Okay. Well,
technically that's the name on the register, so.
Yeah. Right. You walk alongside Zuna, following suit. Sienna, you actually have a carriage alongside Isabella, as she is not one to hold back when it comes to making a show of it. A carriage manned by not horses, but steam-powered versions of constructs that are attached into the actual carriage itself. Everything is in the same sort of bronze and gold coloring. The door opens. You do spot that the fire
I'm
Ganassi...
gonna get off first.
Sure.
Obviously, bodyguard and stuff.
You do notice that the fire Ganassi are here as well, because they're probably watching everyone that's participating in this event. So, walking in, you're in the carriage, you begin to follow and going down into the underbelly where the casino is. You pass many different things that are inexplainable at times. Monsters of all sorts of sizes just in the streets here. It's certainly like turning the wrong corner in a bustling city and going, can we go back? But you go straight in, and eventually you arrive at the casino. The door opens up automatically, and the two of you walk out. She just kind of has her arm out for you to kind of go in underneath, to walk alongside. And the two of you approach the man at the front, who acknowledges and lets you in. There is certainly a sort of oohs and ahs coming towards Isabella entering this whole affair, since she was this sort of last-minute arrangement, and plus she has nothing to do with the crime syndicates anyway, but was still accepted to join along. So a lot of eyes on her, especially. You can even see some other devils that have snakes as a part of their design or look, kind of hissing towards hers as they hiss back. And she just continues to walk alongside you. Fennel, you eventually arrive as well with Zuna in tow. Both of you walk up the stairs and into the casino. You're on the list, you walk in. You can see Kaya is there as you arrive. There's a little bit of a sort of breathe in as she sees you, the governess, looking at you, Fennel. I guess we're doing this then.
Yeah, there's no turning back.
Okay. Well, your friend's already here. And follow me. And she'll lead you in. Again, the main casino floor is filled with devils. But now there are presents of fire Ganassi here as well. But not the ones that have the ashen color against them. These ones are just red and blue markings. And they stand just silent amongst all of them. The devils try to mess with them at times, trying to like pull at them and trying to get some sort of reaction. but they are just like statues. They don't react. They don't blink. They just stare forward. In regards to how many there are in this casino at the moment, the main floor is full, the top floor as well. All 3 floors, in fact, you can see them leaning over the guardrails and just like howling downwards, throwing like drinks down, throwing food into the air. They have no courtesy, no manners, and this place is probably filled with a good few hundred devils and a few, we'll say 50 or so of these Ganassi, as they're just like stationed in different parts. But you head down towards this game that we're playing tonight. And this is where we're going to have a quick break, since we haven't had a break yet. So we're going to have a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be straight back into the action. So see you in a bit.
Shut up!
Why would you say that?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Welcome back. Hello. Welcome. We have returned for more torture. Me torturing the players with threats. So here we go again. It is now casino time. You have all entered the casino at different points, but eventually we all come to the same point in time. Then I imagine you have now entered the main room and are kind of walking around, getting your sort of bearings of what's going on. You're almost asked as well to say hello to people and greet them as they walk in, because some of them want that for their own sort of sanity and whatnot. But as you're kind of standing there, you eventually see Fennel walking down. You see Sienna walking down with their +1s in tow. The space is beginning to build up now, and more people are beginning to enter. You're seeing large bulbous creatures that have no features to them, devils, monsters, everything in between, beginning to make themselves known. And as they are all walking in, there are, amongst this sort of group of strange characters and sort of different looks about them, there are kind of a few that stand a bit stranger than the others. One of them walks down the stairs, and there are no features on their face except for a mouth. You see this dark black, almost furred body, as they are lanky and not necessarily tall. They're about 5 foot, medium-sized creature, but their arms are elongated, their legs are longer, and their body is slightly more squat together. They kind of walk around with this sort of creaking of their neck, just staring in different spots. And every so often you hear this breathing from them, but it's not from their mouth. You see other mouths open up across their body, all the way across, up and down.
That's great. That's so normal.
Alongside them, you see almost a similar creature, but muscly, big, wide-stanced, following suit. They have clawed hands, and they are as dark as the other one as well, almost pitch black in how they look. For some of you, it almost reminds you of what the creatures from the sort of dreamscape were like, those sorts of monstrous beings that are pretty much just pitch black in color, with only like the odd thing standing out from them with a contrast. These two creatures kind of make their presence known, not through announcement, but just through them being here. Everyone sort of turns their head, even the Ganassi that are here that haven't really reacted to many others. Already in the space is this large, huge monster, which is the devil himself, the Archduke, the Orcus. He's the one that stands out the most in terms of grandiosity and huge mass. He is huge in regards to D&D terms. So he is towering up at about a good 15 to 20 feet, and that same sort of build goes across on either side. As all of these people are now intermingling here, you spot that Gilgamesh is kind of guiding everyone up to the main center, as time is coming soon. Yeah.
As Van is going around greeting everyone, I'm assuming eventually he'll get to Sienna and Fennel.
Yeah.
And as he's greeting them, saying, "Hello, I hope you enjoyed the night, blah, blah, blah." He'll drop in a, "Hope you don't go too crazy on the drinks tonight."
I was just like, oh.
No, of course not. I'm on duty.
But he'll just move on without lingering and greet everyone else. Some more begrudgingly than others, but
Sure.
head back to where the main stage area place is.
As you are intermingling here, and people are beginning to find their seats in the main table on top, whilst everyone else is taking their seats around the space below. Everyone's +1 is pretty much being seated elsewhere. However, there is a presence that is still missing. As the heads are being counted by Kaya, she walks over towards Gil. We are still missing Tintava. They haven't arrived yet. As they're kind of like whispering that to them, see, he kind of grumbles slightly. And then you hear a presence walking down like a marching in synchronicity as this painted woman is the best way it can be described. White skin all the way across, up and down. They are nude. It is just painted on as if she's painted with clothing. But this elven woman with outstretched ears that seem like they've probably been pulled a little bit too much. You see this sort of lanky neck where there's bruising that's been painted over as well to almost represent this more longer body that doesn't seem to be theirs. The eyelids have been cut out completely to show the eyes on full display. And one of them walks forward, but following behind, you see 10 others that are painted and are looking exactly the same as her. All of them painted, their bodies altered to represent someone they aren't. But each one of them look identical to the other if you were to squint hard enough. Both male and female, some castrated to look female, some with body modifications to get the in-between, all walking through into this space. They all resemble a similar height, a similar build quality, and are probably pinpricked out to be this representation for them. But they speak in unison. I have arrived, Gilgamesh. Have you been waiting for me? Ah, Tintava, you didn't think you could arrive yourself then? Is this some sort of joke? I'm here. Clearly. Right. Well, as long as I can have your full undivided attention, then that'll be much appreciated. I know you're probably really busy elsewhere. I can manage. Right. Well, we only have one seat for you, so the rest of them are going to have to sit elsewhere. Of course. And one of them steps forward and takes to sort of position the empty seat that was there. Through this sort of gathering of people now, there are still individuals filling in the seats. They're still intermingling down below. Fennel, do you head up and sit down, or are you trying to talk to anyone beforehand?
No, he'll just go and sit down. If he were to cross paths with anyone, then maybe he'll just give a nod and...
Okay. With everyone pretty much here now from the Crime Syndicate, you can see them beginning to take their seats. And now there were 2 extra seats that were left open that have been filled. You see one person is currently sat in them, which is Isabella. The reserve wasn't supposed to be here for this meeting. And for now, you see a larger chair, which was meant for the GIF you had met the other day. He said he's purchased his way into this meeting. He's not here, though. Instead, you see sat in the chair a Ganassi of sort of deep purplish skin with almost purple and pink hair that flows behind them. They're wearing very sort of ostentatious clothing. In fact, Leonie, if you could describe them for us, please, as this is Kulu.
Yes, I'd love to. So as Max already said, purple skin, deep purple hair, slightly longer than shoulder length, but currently tied outside of his face, so falling in a loose ponytail. Sharp but aged features. He's, I don't know, halfway through his life, maybe 50, 55. Some scars if one were to look closer, but all very nicely packaged in very nicely made clothing that was obviously picked out with a high attention to detail. There is armor peeking out if one looks closely enough, so he's clearly prepared for something to be happening. But he's also making polite conversation with the servant sitting next to him, and just seems very at ease, very happy to be here.
Mm-hmm. As Kulu has kind of sat down in the seat, just before he kind of rests himself there, someone does kind of come over, his +1 that came in alongside, that none of you recognize, yet you have met before. Instead of being a sort of younger persona, as you've seen her in the dreamscape, you see this taller, older, in her 30s or so, Lily. Same sort of bob of hair, curled at the bottom, going out to the sides, wearing a very sort of similar setup and garb to what Kulu has, but a bit more sort of buttoned up, a little bit more sort of tighter to the body, with some more frills to the sides as well, really sort of extending on those color schemes and design choices. They put a hand on your shoulder. Well, good luck. If you need anything else, just remember everything's taken care of. And she'll just tap Kulu on the shoulder. Good luck, Dad. And heads off down below. With this sort of grouping of people now established in the center, Gilgamesh puts his hands together. Well, thank you everyone for taking the time for this event. And for the rest of you onlookers as well. Now, this was meant to be a bit of a private affair, so unfortunately the voices and words that are going to be shared at this table are going to be kept to us inside. But don't worry, you'll still get to see everything that happens. And no funny business, all right? And there's a slight bit of chuckling from the devils around. Funny! Yeah, funny business. Gives a nod to you, Ven, as the singer, to like prepare the singing for the evening. As from this bird's eye point of view, you begin to sing. Your voice is heard, and for everyone that's inside of the table, you feel this presence of the muttering and the sort of cackling of the devils cease. There is just this barrier that covers the space completely. Everyone kind of looks around, just examining it all. Now it's just us. And Isabella, what a sight for sore eyes you are. I didn't expect someone of such reputation to be dealing with the rest of us. And you... looks over towards Kulu. Now, that is a surprise, but you know what? A welcome one. More fun, more people, you know. It's more the merrier, really. So, how about we have a nice, honest game of cards? Kaya? And you see the governess prepare the deck of cards. She is going to be the croupier, the one kind of handing out and dealing everything today. She begins to deal the cards out, and the game is commencing. As we are involved in this now, those of you outside the barrier cannot hear. So that is Sienna and Mobius. The two of you can only see in. You can't hear what's going on inside. There's conversation happening. You see lips moving, but nothing. You can't hear it. The only thing that can be heard between the two... Yeah, go on.
Mobius is allowed to be down here in the room with us, right?
Yeah,
You just can't hear it. Okay, perfect.
But I do have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
I have alert.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I can read lips. I can hear.
That's a different feature, is reading lips. Perhaps you have that feature instead. Alert allows you to not be surprised.
Is it observant?
Observant
maybe
allows you to read
Maybe
lips.
it's observant. Fucking. I mixed it up, probably.
No worries. So is there anything that Sienna is doing on the shop floor?
Keeping a close eye on those she can listen out to, so the +1s that the other people brought with them. Probably paying particular attention to the very creepy army of painted people that came in with the elf, and also to whatever the fuck the face was brought with them, because those two entities seem... Oh, what the fuck? Yeah. So yeah, mostly just keeping an eye out for any suspicious activity, any weapons maybe exchanging hands or anything of the sort.
Sure. Then if you could roll a survival check.
Another thing I'm so good at. 10.
Is your perception any better?
No. It's the same.
Okay. As you are looking around, Mobius, do you have read lips or?
No, I mixed it up. I'm sorry.
That's okay. If you want to roll a perception check either way.
Yes.
Still
Also,
look around.
I do have another question.
Yeah, go for it.
Did anyone at any point like bring up Bob or like a weird creature?
No. No mention of anything.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god.
Okay.
It's fine. This is so fine.
Can I I can't do this. Can I just fucking reroll this?
You can
I
using
use-
your inspiration.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh no!
Technically, it's better.
Technically.
All right. The two of you on the outside are looking around you and trying to see what you can inside of this barrier. It's fully transparent. There's nothing stopping it. For the likes of you, though, Sienna, you can actually feel there is a hum, like a barrier is being placed. But there's something that's a bit strange. You can't hear what's happening inside, yet one of the people in there is currently like nodding their head along to the music that's playing. So Ven's voice can be heard from both in this barrier, in this game, and outside, which means there's perhaps something about this barrier that you could get through. Not from your point of view, though. Ven is currently on a podium overlooking the game. So the game is risen up slightly, but they are higher and they are kind of projecting into this space around. So just something to be aware of. For Mobius, you can see that there is a lot of tension between these +1s. A lot of them are looking at each other. Some of them are a bit angry. Some of them are just a bit confused. Amongst them, you do see another Warforged that is completely silent, that hasn't interacted with anything. And what you notice is the glimmer in the light that's shining from pillars around you is there is an area that's painted over the same sort of black coloring, trying to hide a marking. You can get closer to try and read it. At the moment where you are, it's a little bit tricky.
I'm gonna try. So
Mhm.
like pillars and
So the painting is on him,
yeah.
on the Warforged.
Oh, on the Warforged.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna try to approach. I don't know, like, is he sitting with anyone?
Yeah, it just seemed to be sitting with a couple of other people, but no one in particular. It seems to be mainly Ganassi and some devils. All of them have been seated in tables, either paired together with people they like or paired with people they do not have any sort of ties to. It's kind of a bit of a random mess here. But he is silent, and their body seems to be quite lean. They have a blade clearly in view, and they look more like sort of samurai of sorts as they're sat there, very stoic. You approach, and they have this wide brim hat that goes along, which is metallic in nature. Seems to be embedded into their actual like head and features. But they have a matrix that glows, and you get a closer look to the number on their side, and it is definitely a number. You see the number 1 written on it. And if Warforged typically have a number associated with them, it's because they're part of a very fine line of Warforged. 0 being the case of 0, the first to be made.
He kind of like looks at them. Hi. I'm sorry if I'm bothering you. I just well, I mean, I obviously don't know you, but considering you're the only other Warforged in the building, you know, I felt a little kinship and just wanted to approach you, I guess.
They just continue to look at you.
Am I bothering you?
He stands up from his chair, holds the hilt of his blade by his side.
Okay, I'll take that as a yes. I'm really sorry.
As you turn to leave, you see one large, hulking, dark figure that is just looking down and salivating. There are no other features on it except for its mouth and the tongue that is lolling out. Matrix. Yum.
I am going to politely excuse myself from this conversation.
You try to move out, and their arm just stops you, creates a barrier to the left. I'm hungry. Let me eat you.
Really, I mean, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Because I'm very much alive. And I like being alive.
Roll a persuasion check.
What do you mean? You're killing me over here.
The Warforged, painted 1, stands beside you with the blade in sort of hand now. He pulls it free and just holds it forward. Later. But don't run away. Or two. And just lumbers backwards. Not turn, but keeps looking at you and just walks backwards.
He kind of like turns to the other dwarf. Thank you.
Nods at you and then sits back down.
He kind of like mind if I maybe stay here?
You see a devil is currently in one of the seats next to him, and he just looks at the devil. I get it, and just gets off and walks to another chair. I'll sit over here then.
Thank you. Kind of like sits down, looks at. I love the armor, by the way. Like, your aesthetic is really.
Just looks down at his own hands and then looks up at you. It's not much, but it's honest craft.
You know, sometimes less is more.
It was made with heart, which is important.
I agree. That's all that matters, really, if you ask me.
He gives a nod. I am Primus.
Oh, Gem.
Acknowledges. And who are you with?
Sorry, fucking remind me what Fennell's disguise looks like.
He's like pink, I believe.
Yeah, he's like a really pale white with slightly pink Triton with
Okay.
slightly more easily concealed features.
Yeah. The pink Triton up there playing the game.
He nods.
And
I am
you?
with him. Sir Quivon. I am his protector.
I see.
And that creature that wished to eat our matrix is Bloodsnatch. He is with the Faceless and gestures to the other dark, only mouth creature. You don't look
Yeah.
like you belong here.
You can say that.
I will protect you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
All of these people will die today anyway.
How, if I may, are you so sure of that?
I can see their intent. My matrix allows me so. I see a brief glimpse of the future. I'm just able to see it before it all happens.
That's a very unique matrix.
Well, it hasn't helped me. Yeah. They all intend to kill each other. Even the one seemingly not from a crime syndicate. I see a future where she looks at each of them in the eyes, and they all turn to stone. Even the ones she didn't mean to,
Well, have you ever been wrong?
No.
Well, I'm sorry, that sounds like quite a burden.
The future is always just slightly out of reach. Inconveniently so. If I could, I would. But I can't.
Well, it's kind of like branches of a big old tree, I guess. There's many roads we can take.
It is ever shifting. I even see one where you and I run off together, away from this place. But then I see one where I plunge my blade in your matrix. Which will it be?
Well, hopefully, something that you can predict.
And he just stays silent for a bit. Sienna, is there anything you'd like to do before we focus on the table?
Just stare at people and wonder what the fuck we got ourselves into.
Yeah, indeed. Yes, Ben.
I asked a thing in message.
Sorry, I don't get the notifications coming through.
All good, all good. Just wanted to confirm it. When it's singing thing, displacement thing. Because other people do see it, but do they go with them?
Possibly.
Okay.
You did have an occasion where no one came with you, not even your shadow pals, as they were nicknamed at the time.
Yeah.
They didn't even know where you went.
Okay. Ben is keeping an eye on mostly Gil and the Fire Genasi as is singing, and any first sight of funny stuff.
You're in a unique position where you sing into both spaces, both to the people at large, but also into the table in front of you. That also means that you can hear into it as well. You can hear from both sides. So if anything were to happen, you're kind of like the line of communication between the inside and the outside. If anything were to occur, or if you needed a message to send. But as we move into the table, you see Kaya look around. Well, I understand we all know who we are, but it would probably be best if we all introduce ourselves. Looks around to the table. Well, as you know, I'm Gilgamesh, the host of tonight's events. And I'm Archduke Orcus. I run the Golden Tusk. I'm Isabella. I run the Reserve. There's a small sort of silence there as she speaks up. The attention is turned towards you, Fennell, for a moment.
I am Bob, Bill.
Bill, yeah. I said
I'm
Bob
Bill.
earlier, but it was Bill, yeah.
Because well, I like the Bills.
There is a slight chuckle, almost like a, why are you saying this? From a couple of them. One guy in particular, Laszlo, just looks over. What? Your name is
Oh,
Bill,
do
so you
you
bring the
not get it?
bills?
No, you know how like some people call money bills of money? No? Okay, well you won't get it then.
The large devil laughs. Oh, I get it. He's the money man.
He gets it. He gets it.
Wasn't really that funny.
Drugs got a laugh.
I'm the one with the money.
I think we've all got money here. It's who walks away with it.
And they all nod along. That's right, it's whoever walks away with the final money who will be me, Sir Quivon. I run the Moonlight Raiders. And pretty much all of your investments. So it'll be wise if, you win and then I just get it anyway. They all just kind of scoff at him. Moving
What
around.
investments has he got on you guys? He hasn't got any of my investments.
The faceless, the one with no sort of facial features except for a smile, just looks at you.
He'll nod his head, raise a glass. Nice to meet you. Okay.
I'm the faithless, but also known as the faceless. Some people misconstrued the two together. Faith and face. Order the consecrated. Everyone just silent as he speaks. I am Tintava, leader of the Wilted Rose. Apologies, this form is slightly lacking in energy. As you see the arm kind of like crimple upwards, slightly malformed, and they themselves look malnourished as well, as they're sat there. Could you not have, come yourself, Tintava? No, not exactly. There's a lot going on back home. I'm sorry. Well, it's a little bit rude, honestly. Everyone else has arrived and you've decided to come as someone else. I don't quite appreciate that, Tintava. This is a very important meeting, and I would hope that you bring your full attention here because it's quite important. Important. You see the neck sort of twist slightly, and you watch all of the other ones twist and bend at the same time. Is that better? Not exactly, but it's yeah. I'm here now. So, are you happy? And they all speak in tandem. All of you outside are hearing the same voice speak as this presence is exuded through all of these puppets here. Well, I'm Laszlo Harris. I cannot do any of that. I bring all of your Zanite crystals to you, so you can teleport here, there, and everywhere. So, yeah. Outer expanse. I don't really know why we're doing this, because it seems a little bit much. No, Gilgamesh. The theatrics, No, I don't think it is. I think it's quite an important little statement that we're making here, because we're all in the same game, and it's quite important that we all play the same game. And that's cards, because that's how this all formed in the first place anyway. A bunch of people talking around a table, bringing back to basics. We're all so far away and busy elsewhere doing our own things, but we've never really, truly come together. But I don't mean to sound rude, but this is a trap. As you see, another figure speaks up. Lord Adiern of Lostock. This is a trap, as designed from the very beginning. We all know this, so let's not kid ourselves. Even this, and he grabs a drink that was on the table and throws it behind him, and everyone just sees it turn to ash into the air, like confetti onto the other side. This is our prison. But, as Gilgamesh has always pointed out, he is a man with honor. And I'm sure if he wanted a fight, he would fight face to face like a man, rather than behind all of these. Perhaps this is a trap, or perhaps it's the sort of way the world works, to ensure that we get this game in, you know? So how about we play some cards? And then you see one hand kind of point up. Leonie, would you like to speak as Kulu?
Oh god, I have to make decisions for him too, fuck. Yeah, Kulu just goes, I don't believe I've introduced myself, actually. I mean, obviously, if you don't want to know who I am, I can stay silent.
Everyone looks around. Isabella, no, speak up, please. Introduce yourself.
Right, then. Of course. For the sake of transparency, my name is Kulu. I'm a founding member of the Czech Picteros, and I'm so excited to be here.
Who invited him? As you see, the orc slams his hand onto the table.
I muted myself. I invited myself, Archduke Orcus, and like I said, it is a pleasure.
His hand points over the table across the way, almost reaching you completely as his finger extends with a nail that is sharp to the tip, just slightly before your neck. You and your scheming friends have destroyed my entire reputation, and you think I'm just going to play a game with you here?
Well, you're always welcome to leave. And take all your little friends with you.
Stands up from the table. You see the tusk. One of them protrudes up to the barrier, and you see it burn downwards. All right. Then we'll play your games. But after that, you and I are going to have a word. Because that blue dragon friend of yours, she's been a real pain in my ass.
She sends her regards.
Fuck her! Right, if we could all just relax and have a game. Kaya, please. She starts nervously shaking the cards and the game is played. So, with this game in particular, we're going to be playing all of these hands out. But is there any light conversation or anything that you wish to have at this table? Or outside of the table?
Yeah, I think during the games, Nell would strike up conversation kind of randomly, but just generally at the table, not anyone in particular necessarily.
Okay. What do you say to strike the conversation as the game's being played?
Yeah, kind of going back onto other points, like, oh, so what assets, does everyone... Why do they have so many assets of yours? Like, is he like a bank?
You see Laszlo, seeing as you're closest to him, just... He's an investor. He invests in a lot of property and small businesses. I'm surprised he hasn't approached you. What is your business?
Oh, my business? I haven't really got a business. I just...
Why the fuck
own
are you
assets.
here?
I have assets and I'd like to gamble.
Which are?
He points to Mobius.
That is a thing, not an asset.
Hey, it doesn't matter to the casino.
This place is fucking disgusting. I fault. Just like fold his hand as he's mid-game.
A raise.
As you're in this sort of like betting now, I will ask you for now. We'll say that at the time being, Kulu is out of this hand, as well as a few others, as only, we'll say, 3 of them are in. One of them being Sir Quivon, the other one being Lord Edian, and yourself for now. The game that we're going to be playing is essentially the highest number wins, but this is going to work in 3 stages. So, we're going to start off with a D8, and then a round of betting. Then, if you want to continue on, if you want to match, or if you have matched, then we roll a D6. And then another round of betting, then we roll a D4. And then the final round of betting or folding, and then we reveal the results, with the combined number being the highest wins. So, we're going to start off now. For now, if you'd like to roll your D8. Okay. That's him. And that is him. Right. The betting commences. We'll say the round starts with Lord Edian. Well, we'll check. Passes around to you for now.
I will raise.
How much do you want to put in?
What are the
Anything.
minimum bets?
Anything. There's no holds barred here.
250,000. I'll do 2,500.
Okay. Make sure you keep track of your money as well.
Need a notebook. Is this the first round, are we saying?
We'll say, yeah, we're just going to keep track of some numbers and then kind of like hand wave a couple because we don't want to sit here all day just rolling dice like this.
Sure. Okay.
So you put your first bet in. Sir Quivon is next as he looks at his hand and then looks down towards you. What is your background? You're a Triton like Gilgamesh. Is there anything you can share about him? It seems like, not to put a general rule of thumb on it, but Kaya and Gilgamesh know each other, and you're in this game with seemingly nothing behind you as a name or title or anything at all, in fact, except for that Warforged over there. Well, might I say, it's quite impressive, but still, you're here as a nobody, essentially.
Well, that was the plan. Of course, we're all somebody at some point. Gil's always been much more public.
Oh, I have I?
Yeah. Always wanted to make a big name for himself.
Is that right?
What?
Big man Gil.
So I hear. So I hear, anyway.
Can you roll a persuasion or deception check? Either one.
Depends, because I'm not necessarily trying to deceive Gil necessarily. I want him to wind up. It's everyone else that I guess I'd be trying to persuade, so let's go with that. 17.
All right. 17. You say that out to the room. Syquivon kind of laughs. Nothing to spite you, Gilgamesh. It's just, I find it's quite funny. It's seeming as someone from below the depths has crawled their way up and has made it to this table. I remember there was a time when you actually came to me and seemingly groveling at one point to try and get some step and power. But here we are at your behest. I will match. And he throws in the same amount. So there's 5,000 in the pot. Comes back around to Lord Edian. I will call as well. And he throws in another 2.5. So you're now at 7,500 in the middle. Another round of rolling. So now a d6 this time. All right. And if you do want to cheat at any point, you can attempt to, but there's a lot of people here.
For those not looking at the dice, I just rolled a 6 on a d6. I don't need to cheat at this one.
Oh, damn. Look at him.
Which is good. I'm just at average now.
Okay. The next round of betting comes around. Lord Edian. Let's make it interesting. Gilgamesh, we're here to play a game. I don't like games. I like to get to the point. 500,000. And he throws it in. It's on you.
Can I do an insight check into him?
Sure.
Let's see if he's bluffing.
Sorry, not 500,000, 50,000. 500. He's only got 250, for fuck's sake.
Not 5.
I was about to say.
Yeah. I was thinking of the final pot. I was like, 2.5 mil. 50,000.
Yeah, Kaya's just having to whisper to him, like, you can't bring extra money in. It's like, oh, fine.
Not allowed. Not yet. With your insight check, he's quite a stoic individual. Not much to read, but he's also not a gambler. So he's probably playing to what he has. But whether it's better than yours, it's hard to say.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think
So
from what you
likely to be
gather,
good.
Lord Edian is going to be pretty straightforward with his plays. If he has a good hand,
Yeah.
he's going to play it. If he doesn't, he probably won't risk it unless something agitates him. The game is real.
I can see why you would get along with Gil. Really like to go for what he wants. I'll call that.
If anything, he's taken what I have. He's taken my army, and now he wants to take my gold. I don't think we're equals. He is just trying to catch up.
It's his life story, isn't it?
You see, Orcus is looking over with a bit of a smile across his face. You're very brazen.
Should I be more careful? Oh, sorry. Thought it was just a friendly, slightly competitive game.
Gil sits there in silence and just watches. Kaya looks over at you. The players with you.
Sorry, I'm calling.
An extra 50,000 in the pot. Jesus Christ. So Quivon looks over. I have money, but I'd like to keep it. I fold. And it's now just the two of you as you make your final roll. So now the final D4, and then another round of betting.
The guy was right next to Kilo, right? He spoke right before Kilo, so he was probably right next to him. Can I see his cards?
Average.
You can try to roll a perception check. from what I
fuck, you
remember,
have
I don't think
perception.
Kulu's wisdom was that high.
No, but I think he was proficient.
Yeah,
He might have
so
even had
I think it would be
expertise.
like a +8 or something along those lines.
Yeah. We should really look for his character sheet. Oh, okay. 20.
Okay. 20, looking at what he's got, about average.
Okay.
Um,
He was just gonna, over the table, lean over, grab. Like, is there snacks, or is it
yeah,
just
there's
the
some
poison
food in the
drinks?
middle. There's drinks in the middle as well.
It wasn't poisoned.
Just-
It's the drink hit the barrier and it dissolved.
Oh, it sounded like the drink dissolved. No, okay. When it hit the barrier.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, then, well, not cool, but Sienna and Vanilla have been warned to not drink.
Yeah, you know. But he's smart enough not to do that, I think. Yeah. Is he? Who knows? Say he'd just be playing around with a snack and, I don't know, putting half of them back and taking the other half with him.
Okay,
Just
for
sort of
now, can you roll an investigation
Playing
check?
it casually.
Investigation.
Okay, you don't notice,
9.
unfortunately.
It's okay. I tried.
Lord Adian, looking at his hand. I think we've both been very honest with what we have. Let us just show the cards.
No, I'll raise it one more time.
How much?
25k.
I am not
I don't like
scared
that
of
laugh.
your showmanship, friend. I will match. He throws in another 25. Now, I haven't been checking what you've rolled. I've just got what's in front of me.
Have you not?
No. I, in total, as the cards are revealed, have 11.
I have 11.
Oh, shit. As it's revealed on both sides throughout the game, everyone kind of
Same
just
hand.
looks around. What do we do now? Fight to the death? Well, something like that. No, I'm kidding. So, whenever there is a draw, we put it down to chance. A straight 50-50. Because we don't split the pot here. You earn it, you get it. So, who would like to do the honors and who wants to call heads or tails?
Not
Shit,
fucking
I
call
suck
it.
at
You always
these.
call it wrong.
So, it is essentially a D2. We go down, and then at the very end, if it is a draw, we roll 1d2, and whoever is rolling it has to call right. Otherwise, the other person wins.
Enough.
Ah, shit.
For now, we'll point to Sokoe and say, "Look, you can have the honors. You can call it if you like."
Flips the coin. Your head be it. Grabs it. Places it on the table. He's calling heads. Which we'll say is 2. So, how do we do the roll? Is it
You can do
1d2.
slash
You have to
roll.
type in.
slash roll
Yeah, you have to type it.
1d2? So he's hoping for a 2.
No! What the fuck are we gonna pay him with? No, okay, he's gonna be dead. He's gonna be dead. It's fine. He doesn't even have an army anymore. It's
So,
It's very
So
tempting
fine.
to use an inspiration to change that.
Oh, true. We do have that one roll success thing, right? From Rebalance?
Yep.
Does that count for this?
it would count as a success for a roll, yeah.
Frey, do you want to use that?
He's not the one
Um,
rolling. It would have to be him
no.
rolling.
Oh, that's only on rolls of ours. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So, with all the money taken away, for now, all the gold is ripped away from you as Lord Edian reaps the rewards and he takes it in.
Well played.
As he just nods along. So, you are now down 75. How much?
77.5.
Question.
Yes.
As that is happening,
Mhm.
and people are kind of paying attention to the dice, can Ven like weave into a song, like something along the lines of like reaching out to you or hold my hand and look towards the governess?
Okay. What is it you're trying to do?
As in, bitch, be near me! Subliminal messages through the song.
She's the dealer.
Mm.
Yeah, I know, but as in,
She is the closest to you.
trying.
Your point of view is
Yeah.
behind her, is like over her back. That's the sort of angle you've got
Mhm.
onto the table. In fact, I'll just show you the map.
Okay, thank you. That will be
Just
a lot
so
easier.
I thought I'd keep it on this so you could at least familiarize yourself with a bit of the names that are involved here. But this isn't exactly the placement of where everyone is. I just put them down in these areas. I think I need to activate vision, or do you have vision? You have vision?
We have vision.
Okay.
At least I do.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So then you are there on this pillar that I am blinking towards.
Yeah, I see it.
The governess is here, and then everyone else is on the table in front.
So is the barrier? Am I in or outside
You're
of the
outside
barrier?
of it. It goes around where this sort of rock flooring is, and it's a risen platform, so it's kind of like 10 feet
So
up
many
off the
fucking
ground.
people.
And I am how many feet up the ground?
You are about 16, 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're
Gotcha.
just above the table level, essentially, looking around everywhere. The fucking Orcus is still taller, as it's sort of eye level distance, but still. Yeah.
Great. That's so
Out of the
fun.
two humans, which one of them is Quivon and which one of them is...
Quivon's on the left, and Lazlo is on the right.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So that was the first round we focused on today. Next, any sort of conversation you wish to have, or anything outside of the barriers? We're going back and forth. You guys just tell me. Otherwise, we're just going to play this out.
Did the governess hear at all or notice, or is she pretty much turning
Well, she has her
back?
back to you, so for her to kind of acknowledge you would be difficult. But because you are using it in form of song as well to catch her attention, she will have like a quick glance back to see if anything is happening. Do bear in mind, she doesn't actually know who you are. She doesn't know that you're on her side. I don't think that was ever stated previously.
Fair, true. I mean, my face isn't that much different, TBH. But okay.
If Gil couldn't recognize you, then the governor.
Oh, he
definitely
didn't?
won't.
Okay,
No.
I thought he was hinting at things.
No.
Okay. Can I get a little tiny itty bitty spider, shadowy spider, to beep, 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 on her shoulder?
You can try. Roll a stealth check for the spider.
Okay, now what's a spider stealth?
+3.
Okay, so same as mine. Fuck. Oh wait, no, wait. If she's inside, I don't think I can do it, right?
You can through your perception, through your point of view.
Oh, so I could summon it inside.
You could,
okay.
yeah. There is something about where you are that channels into that space, so you can actually affect what's going on inside.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why you're allowed to hear and see and speak into these spaces, whilst the others cannot. Your podium has some sort of channeling point.
Alright, I did not know that I could speak into it and then hear me. At least with spells. Could I, as I'm singing, cast message, but only for certain words?
It's messages, and then oh.
Well, I have subtle spell technically, but okay, fair enough.
You can try it. You are You're background singing, but you're also sort of the main attention for some people because they don't care about the game. They're here for a drink and some music. And plus, some of these devils like a bit of eye candy. So they're just looking up, fawning over you.
Yuki, never mind then. Just keeping an eye on everyone at the table.
Okay. Next round of betting, we will say it is Kulu, Fennel again, and we'll say Gilgamesh on this one. So the three of you here. So if the three of you could roll as we enter a sort of betting with this round. So a D8 to start off.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. First round of betting, we'll say starts off with Kulu.
Well, might as well. Puts, I don't know, 2,000 in.
Okay. 2,000 to start off. We'll say it goes over towards Gilgamesh now. He will look at it. Huh. I heard that you had something to do with the old Ishvahi incident. Does it make you proud?
Well, we weren't the ones that caused it. We were the ones that prevented it from stamping all over Causaria.
Ah,
So, yes.
right. Ah. Apologies for my mistaken actions. I thought that you were perhaps directly tied to it. So when it split
Oh,
apart
absolutely.
in half, there was nothing to do with you then?
Indirectly, you could say.
Ah. So you had more of a hand in it than you probably want to spill. Well, I want to see your gold spill. And he's going to throw in 20,000. He moves over to Fennel.
Fennel was also distracted by Kulu's revelation of being involved, indirectly involved. That he'll just call.
Okay, so another 20,000. It's on you, Kulu. You can call it, or you can raise, or you can fold.
Ah, well, this is supposed to be for fun, right? This game, so let's make it interesting. And he's going to raise it to 25,000. So he's going to put in another.
5. Oh, 23.
No, so I already put in. So 18 plus 5, 23.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. It's on Gil. He'll match.
And Bill will also match. Cool.
Okay. Next round, please roll. Okay. So the last bet was, just so I have it clear,
25.
25.
So 25 from all three, essentially. So it's now at 75,000. As it was what we raised to. Okay. Next rolls. They're in. We move on to Kulu, I believe, is the first one to start. Not happy with what you rolled.
Let's stay where we are.
Ah, he's getting a bit nervous.
Well, sometimes Kamara favors us and sometimes she doesn't.
I don't think that's necessary to be spouting that bullshit.
Well, how's your luck looking, Gilgamesh?
Pretty shocking. I'm going to throw an extra 20k in. He throws 20. It's on you for now.
20. And with the bad luck, you say? Can't be that bad.
Terrible luck. Awful. Bloody awful.
Well, let's see whose luck is worse then. I'll call.
Okay. Now it's on Kulu.
It's not my money anyway, and he's just gonna match it. I have no idea whose money he's playing.
With the match, you just hear Kaya announce, the pot stands at 135,000 gold pieces. Next round, and then we have the final D4. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Starts off with Kulu again.
Throws another 5,000. So at 50.
Nice round number. I like it. I'll match it.
Right.
He'll throw a 5 in as well. What's wrong? Feeling nervous? Your funds are running extremely low.
Well, I took a hard hit, but there's plenty enough for this round. And your betting's gone lower. Pulling a 5.
Playing the game.
Could be nervous.
Oh, I don't get nervous.
Could be your luck is better than you said. Can I
Never is.
insight check
Sure.
kill?
Sure, yeah, go for it.
23.
23, okay. We'll roll. Not quite 23. He will... There's a slight sort of almost vindication that he feels, perhaps.
Okay. Yeah, I'll fold.
Oh, what a shame. Well,
Gotta pick your battles sometimes.
yeah, I guess so. What you got? He reveals his. He has 16.
Ooh, very nice. Me seriously complaining cheating, and then deciding it's not fucking worth it. So, yeah, he just turns over his 12 and goes, oh well, you lose some, you win some.
7, 5, and a 4. Pretty much high rolled it
Fucking
there.
hell.
I got a 7 and a 4, it was going so well, and then I got a 1.
I did look at one point to see everyone rolled a 7. I was like, shit, what's going to happen again? I didn't account for
know.
3 people had a draw. Fuck. 3-way draw. Okay, well,
Roll
Gilgamesh.
2 ones after that 7. Awful.
How do you decide then if it's a 3-way draw?
Fuck. We just pull out the guns. then.
3-sided
You
coin.
roll a d3. It's a good thing.
You call 1 to 3. If your number comes up, you win. I think that's the way to do it. All right, Gilgamesh wins 145,000 as his pot increases, as he just slides it over. At this point throughout the game, your funds are looking quite low for now. How much money are you left with now?
Started with 250. I've now spent 122.5.
Oof, okay.
So pretty much bang in the middle.
All right. We're going to have a game of NPCs now, just to kind of flesh things out. Ven and Mobius, if the two of you can roll on behalf of them, I just need you to roll a d8, a d6, and d4, and we'll add those up and to see the results that they go to.
You got it.
Yes, sir.
13.
Nice.
Oh, we're just rolling everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leonie, if you could do the same as well, please. Okay.
Oh,
On this instance, a game between Isabella, Sir Quivon, and the Faceless happens, and you see that Isabella seems to win the pot. But the hands that are revealed are all pretty bad. She's like, oh, I didn't realize. So she ends up winning about 150,000 as well, as they were kind of going all in, trying to like play down how bad their hand was. But eventually, it just seems like hers was just slightly better with a 14, or 13 rather. So as these games keep going and going, is there anything else you guys would want to do whilst this is all going on?
Just continue to piss off orcas.
How long has it been? Like, how long have the game lasted so far?
So far, you're in about half an hour,
How many rounds are we doing?
and until no one's left.
Is half an hour a lot for singing? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Valkyrie will just kind of like announce a small break
Okay.
and then pop over to the governess to ask for like a glass of water or something, if there is.
There is the barrier in the way, so you won't be able to approach her. But as you step down, you see a waiter is there ready with some water.
Great. Takes it. Is it the one I know or is it somebody else?
It's someone else.
No. Just takes it, but doesn't drink it yet.
Mm-hmm.
He's just paying attention to. Like, how thick is the barrier though?
It's hard to see the thickness of it because you can't really see it. It's only perceptible by the people who have blind sight. The only reason you know it's there is because you can feel the sort of like the presence of something physical there and in the way. And plus, you'd seen someone throw something off their shoulder and it just turned into confetti and dust. So you probably don't want to get anywhere closer to the table.
How do I get her fucking attention? Any of the like devils that are ogling and stuff, are they nearby or are they far away?
No, they're nearby. They're on little tables here and there. Everything's within like 15, 20, 25, 30. Like there's tables all around. It's like what you can see on the map.
Just gonna step down here so I'm not too close to the barrier, or like, I guess this side. Do I do something stupid? Is the question.
Yes.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Can I try to subtle spell suggestion on no, but they would be immune to being charmed, probably.
Oh, they're random devils. Maybe not.
Maybe. Do they know if you cast charm on them? Or not charm, sorry, suggestion.
They will, yeah. It says it in the spell, I believe. Because eventually when it wears off, they have a bit of like a, why the fuck did I do that?
Yeah, but if it fails automatically, do they know?
I believe so.
Fuck. Even if I subtle spell it, will they know who did it?
They won't know who did it because it's subtle, because you remove the element of you casting it out into the world, but they'll know it's been cast on them.
Frick. Well, the fire genasi might not be immune. Question mark. Can I try casting suggestion one of the fire genasi to... Is it a sentence? Yeah. Try to pick a fight with one of the Tintava fucking weird ass elf clone things.
If that's what you want to do. What's the saving throw?
It is 18. However, let me just find how much it costs. That's so much for not that great. I'm gonna do oh no, that's saving throw. Oh, frick. Is it worth spending 5 sorcery points to make them roll at a disadvantage?
You
Not
know that they
really.
have fortified minds, so they probably have advantage on this. That's why I'm holding up 2 dice.
I know. That's why I'm. Why do all of these motherfuckers have something against being charmed, asshole? What's
Well,
the
they do
automatic?
work for crime bosses.
The automatic success things, it has to be what I roll, so I can't make this an automatic
Correct.
success, the resolve thing.
Correct,
Fuck.
yeah.
I
It
don't
has to
even
be
know
you
if it's worth
contesting
it.
against something to proc.
Technically, there is a way I can make it work.
Let's hear it.
Because I have the thing that lets me change one word in the spell, right?
Mhm. Do you want to use that now? You only have one use of it.
I don't.
You could also use it to get the governess out without even contacting her by just changing willing creature to unwilling creature to teleport with.
True.
Then she doesn't have to know who you are, so you can teleport with her. Just throwing that out there.
Okay, I don't do anything for now.
All right.
Yeah, you could just try and convince the dude by being yourself to start a fight. Without magic.
Like on the break, we'll just go around greeting everyone again, asking if they have any requests, seeing what the general mood is right now outside of the circle. Stop biting! Sorry.
Okay. As you're sort of getting some insights here and there, we'll go back to the game because we're nearly ending the session now, but we're just going to focus on one thing. There is a game that comes down to 2 people again. Well, we'll say 3, but one of them folds out. Fennel, Tintava, and Gilgamesh. Fennel, if you could roll a d8, please. Okay. First round of betting commences. You see Tintava pushes forward 50,000 straight away. I want all of it. I want all of it.
Okay. Can I insight check him?
Sure. Roll an insight check.
20.
Okay. You're looking at Tintava and she is not there. She's like fucking away with the fairies. Hard to read someone who's not even present in this room. They're... Yeah, unsure, sorry. Unsure.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to look over to Gilgamesh and try and insight him and see what gets him the insight as what he has. 25.
Right. You see he's kind of dumbfounded by what he's got in front of him. And yeah, he's just kind of acknowledging it. It's him to act next. What have you got left? Looks at you, Fennel, for your gold.
I've got about half my pot.
But we'll leave you with 1 gold to your name. And you'll go all in except for 1. How are you feeling with your luck now?
I feel like it could be turning around. And Fennel will go all in. You've always had bad luck, Gilgamesh.
You see he looks at you and there's like a momentary sort of narrowing of his eyes as he stares at you. As the cards are being dealt, as you're looking at him, there's a moment where you're almost transported to a time before, where you see him just slamming on the table. How'd you keep doing it? As he just flies off, he swims through the air. You reaping all of the coin. You're no longer in the air. You are underwater. You are in Marvikor, in the streets, as you are playing in this small little space. He rages, kicking some things as he swims off, and you're left there with a younger version of Kaya as well, as she's just looking at the game. Is he going to be okay?
Oh, he'll be fine. You know, I'll buy him some drinks with his money and he'll forget about it.
I don't know. He seems pretty upset.
Well, it's fine. You're going to get us the next score soon. And then I can take his money again. You know, it's a vicious cycle, but it works for me.
Yeah. Maybe. You might have to check on him now.
Fine. I've known him a long time. It's not going to be a problem. And we'll go off and check on him.
Mm-hmm. She'll give you a peck on the cheek as you swim off. You swim towards where Gilgamesh has gone, down an alleyway. You see the coral reefs in the distance, the sort of large, beautiful and brilliant colours of this city beneath the waves. You can just barely see the sunlight shining through, but it's just creating this mesmer above as everything else is just dipped in deep, dark blue. You see Gilgamesh just kicking some boxes under here in this alleyway. Just, and then he just kind of crumples down, rubbing his brow. Fuck. How are you so good at this?
It's these nimble fingers.
Shut
One
up.
day I'll teach you a trick.
Yeah, really? You're gonna teach me how to what? Play cards?
Yeah. You can play cards, but someday you'll play cards.
I don't know. I don't even think I can. It's just random chance. I don't even quite get it. Are you?
Mate, it's so much deeper than that. This is what I mean. You're too busy looking in on the cards.
What am I
Forget the
supposed to look at?
cards. The people. It's
The
all
people?
about the people, mate.
What
Yeah.
Are you
Be's a wet
serious?
blanket. Raise up the money.
Really?
If he hasn't got a clue what he's doing, bully him.
Bully him?
Yeah. Make him think he's winning and then take the rug from underneath his feet.
All right.
It's a mind game, Gil. You're good with the numbers.
Yeah, I was trying to count the cards, but fuck me. There's too many of them, too many numbers.
Yeah, I can't remember how many cards there are, to be honest.
Well, I don't even know. Are you cheating?
You're starting to catch on.
Ah, you fuck.
Took you long enough.
You've been cheating this whole time. That's
Oh,
why
no, not every hand. Not every hand.
All right, yeah. Now you're trying to backpedal. Swimming backwards doesn't work. You know that, right?
Ah, well, they say it works on land, so figured I'd try this. You know, figured it must work somewhere.
Or maybe. You can see he's still somewhat upset about something, as he's still like in a funk. The words have like rang through. He's taken it on board, but he's still like thinking about something.
Come on, mate. What's up? You don't get into this much of a funk after I take your money.
It's not the fact that you're taking my money. Like, we share money, you know. It's just the way it is. But I feel like I keep losing. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know. We've got such a good thing going on. I just get worried that maybe, it won't last forever, and it probably won't. You probably want to move on, find a nice girl, maybe Kaya. I don't know. It seems to be a thing between the two of you, but I'm.
Oh, you noticed that? Oh, I thought we were being discreet about that.
No, you weren't being discreet at all. And I don't know what it is. I just, it's where we come from. There's not much that we have. We've kind of got everything that we can by our own hands. And my family, I know we don't like talking about it, but they're all gone, and I feel like everything that I get close to, everything I touch or love, just disappears. I don't know
Well,
what
Gil,
I'm supposed
where
to
the
do.
fuck is this coming from? I've known you for a long time now, and yeah, we got a good thing going on. Maybe something will change in the future. But this, us two, I think it's thieves. Pardon the pun.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right. I just get self-conscious a bit, I guess.
Hey, we've come a long way from where we used to be.
I know.
Maybe not up there yet, pointing towards the big shiny city. But one day, big enough score. They've been getting bigger.
There's someone I've been reaching out to, and I think they might be able to help us with finding new money, new things. And I'm sorry to be in this funk, man. I just really care about you, and I don't want to lose that.
Oh, mate. I know whatever you got going on, I know it's for the both of us. I'm in behind everything that you got planned. I'm there every step of the way. I might not have the brains for it and the negotiation like you do, but I'm there for the jobs. I got your back.
You got the good looks, mate. That's all that matters.
That's why Kai picked me.
That winning smile. All right. Then okay. I'll get over it. Let's have a drink. Fuck this being mopey shit.
Yeah, there you go. That's the girl I know and love. Right, drinks on you, right? Oh no. Guess they have to be on me, don't they?
Fuck you. And he just kind of like follows suit. Anyways, the guy's name is, and there's just this like blank that comes over. Voice, the name doesn't even come through in this memory. As we go back to the table, the money is thrown in. You have called it, or do you call?
I do call.
Okay. How much was it again?
50,000.
So that's from
No,
you.
I think it was all in.
It was
no,
all
it
in
was
matching
sorry,
you.
It was
yeah.
all
Yeah, it
in,
was all
but
in. Yeah.
one goal.
The start was 50,
That's
and then
it.
he went all in.
What's your
Yeah.
total
Everything was in
then?
one.
122,500. So 122,499 now.
122,499. He puts that forward. You call it.
Yep.
Okay. And Tintava, just with this crooked smile that you see now bleeding along the edges, as this forceful pain of a smile has creeped in, as the person behind this sort of puppet is now bleeding down the face. I will also call. This is very exciting. Throws it in. So we have a 3 times pot. And since there's not much else in negotiations, the game is continued out. You may as well throw again your 6 and D6 and D4.
Yep. I'm going to try and cheat the D6.
Okay, go for it.
I mean, I rolled 4 anyway, so it's not bad. And a 2.
All right. And the D4 as well.
Yep, done.
Okay. And you play the game. At the final hurdle, you see this sort of like look that Gil gives you. I guess sometimes you just have to cheat to win. I learned that quite a long time ago. Sometimes it isn't always about the numbers. And in the final hand, even though he's put you all in, he folds. Tintava reveals her hand. You see she has 9. What's your total?
A lot more than 9.
Okay.
14.
So you win the 3 times bet, going back up 3 times what you had before. But you see that Gilgamesh makes a point to reveal his cards. He rolled maximum, an 8, a 6, and a 4. And he folds it in front of you. It isn't always about the numbers, is it?
No, it's not.
We're going to make this hurt. And that's where we're going to end today's session and pick it up next time, as the games will continue. As I rolled that, I was like, fuck. Oh, shit.
Did you actually roll? Oh.
864. I'm not even kidding. As I was doing it, I was like,
Fuck.
Holy fuck.
every time I've
I was
been
generally
rolling,
prepared to
I've
say
been-
that was just
I've been splitting it on my table, on my board in front of me. I was like, fuck me. Okay. Well, now you have 3 times 122,499.
yeah,
whatever
I
that is.
doubt it up.
Whatever the fuck that is.
300,500
Whatever that is.
minus 3.
Absolute fucking cinema.
Jesus.
There is a breaking point that will be happening, and I think it's going to happen very, very soon next session. So, if you want to be around for that, tune in next time as we do more gambling. More gambling.
Ooh, gambling.
Woo!
Yes.
Let's go gambling.
We're going to get flagged on YouTube, on Twitch, everything.
Gamble with money, gamble with possessions, gamble with people, gamble with
Hey.
your mind.
People.
In Minecraft, guys, in Minecraft.
Somebody on YouTube said, "What was the lesson today, children?" Correct. Gamble is the answer.
I
Win.
love winning.
Win more.
Oh,
win
dang
more.
it.
Can't stop winning.
Well, Alex, you can just walk up behind you and start gambling now in your local casino.
Exactly.
yeah.
That's why I'm here, guys.
Oh, well, we're in it now. You guys have met some of the colourful characters that are here at the table. We'll get to see more of them next time. And yeah, we'll see where things go. But that's been us today. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be live again Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday next week. We'll see. Stay tuned on all of our social media stuff to figure out when that is happening. I think Twitch has just died for some reason.
Nah.
It seems to be fine.
Okay, it's just died for me.
Yes, still says it's live.
Okay, it just said there was a network error. Anyway, let's end it before more network errors appear on my screen. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.